Hold on, I have to adjust the camera. Hold on, I have to pull up the live first so I can see what we look like.
How's everybody tonight?
Welcome to our Halloween live week 2. Why can't I pull up the live stream? Hold on. Our whole body could be chopped off and I don't even know it.
Okay, let me see.
I don't know where our live stream is.
All right, guys, we'll click on that.
Hold on, guys. Oh, here we go. All right. Hold on, guys. Sorry. A few technical difficulties.
That's you rushing me.
What?
What do I look chopped off?
Because, hold on, I just have to fix this.
Oh, okay.
We look different here, and then we look on the screen.
Okay.
So I have to see what we look like here so that I know how to adjust. But it's taking forever to load. Hold on, guys.
Let's see how many people are in the room.
Okay, yeah. So we just pull it down. Okay. Let's try that.
Here you go.
Let's see. Do you see us? Are we here?
Yes.
Are we blurry? Are we good? I think we're good.
I think we're good. Let's see who's in the room.
Is it hair paint wax? Yes, it is. It is hair paint wax in our hair. It's like the Mofongo,
Yeah,
the one off Amazon. It's like Mo.
The popular one, like
something.
Came in every color. I was scared to death to use it. Used it.
You were first.
It'll rinse out.
I think it's gonna rinse out because it comes like right off your hands. I was afraid that my hands were gonna be blood red, and it does come off.
Has anybody ever used it before?
Mofongo, yeah, that's it. That is the one. I am a mermaid. I am Ariel, and you are Ursula.
Ursula.
You're like with the villain vibes this Halloween. Mofanjang? Mohan?
Yeah, that would be the one.
Yeah. Starts with an M. M-O something.
So I got the gray and the white, but the gray was kind of like useless. The white is just all white.
Yeah.
But it wasn't as white as I thought it would be, but
Girl, you gotta move this.
Girl, okay.
I did not have to strap you in that corset for us not to be able to see it. We gotta be able to see it.
All right, okay. Here we go here. Showing all the stuff.
Right, but yeah, right, because you look sickening. Thank you. We didn't know, like, I really enjoyed what we did last week, so we're like, are we gonna be able to like outdo what we did last week? And I was like, okay, I like this. So
It's cute. It's like equal. We're having fun with it.
Yeah, no, it's so much fun. This is so fun. This is totally fun. But I can see why people use the hair paint wax, but I can't see it being used outside of like a costume. To me, like, it transfers. Like, I wouldn't put this. I wouldn't do this again. This is like, to me, the hair dyes are like Halloween. Like, they're like costume. You dress like, I don't know. Like, or like if you use them like all the time. Like, like no. And I did mine on dry hair to really get the color to come through, and I like did a braid out with mine. And what did you do? How did you do yours?
I did mine. Let's see. Was my hair was dry.
It was dry.
And I just started putting it in dry. You said put it in wet, but I felt like it would dry. It would take forever to dry. But when you put it in, it's wax and it's already kind of wet. So it took a while to dry. I kept putting the dryer to my head, so it still feels kind of weird. I don't really know how I would put it in, but it wasn't that serious because it was just for this moment in time.
Yeah.
So
no, I love the red. This, I wanted to be, I think I was like 4 years into my transition when I finally dyed my hair, and this was what I wanted. It ended up going more burgundy, like purple. My hair did not pick up this color at all, and I ended up just having really dark kind of purple hair. But I wanted to be a redhead like so bad. I love this color.
It's a great red tonight. Like.
Yeah, I see the red hues in the sun, but I really am like feeling this red. I always wanted like red hair.
No, he's not in a lobster costume yet. We're just trying to get him into one this season at some point. He's just not playing with it, with us with this yet.
We're skipping. Okay, let me try.
Okay.
Start playing with the Wi-Fi. Let's try that. I took the Wi-Fi off.
Okay.
Let's see. Hey, Jan.
Oh, let's see, Jan.
Red is hot.
Using primer. Yes, I will be probably, but I love my results so much. Andy, 106 Andy. So it's not a necessity.
Hey, Crystal.
Though it's going to be sent to us our subscriber,
Sharon Johnson. Yeah, apparently it was a mistake. We were supposed to get it, and then they sent the wrong thing in the order, but they're sending the primer.
Yeah, so when she saw the video, she saw what we said, and then she felt, you know, like, oh my gosh, so she called, and they're going to send it to us. Would I put it in when I do it again? I don't know. I love my results. I don't think I could top those results, but
Diasha P, who's doing this or that? We want to check them out. Diasha P says, I see all these YouTubers doing this or that videos, and I'm checking for MADCURLS shout out. They're fun videos to do. Like, totally tell us who's doing them. I know Shelly's Curls mentioned us, I think, in her Soultanicals video, and a few of you guys let us know in our comments. You were like, you got a shout out on Shelly's Curls' video, so that was cool. That was cool. Folks show love.
This Crystal Garcia, she said she's back. She ordered some wax paint tonight, purple and red.
Yeah, they're fun. This, I was stressing though, like, and you left me out to dry because you had an appointment today and like you wanted me to go with you. So my hair, I had 6 braids in my hair, like with the red, and I wasn't gonna go out like that because it was just like transferring all over the place. So I ended up putting a plastic baggie on my head, and then I put like a beanie, like one of those like Grace Elise, like those Grace caps, those silk caps. I put it on, but the paint was all here because I was trying to get my hairline and stuff, so it was all on my ears, and like I couldn't kind of rock like a beanie like that, so it was like over my ears, it was like hooded, like over my eyes, the beanie was here, and I just looked crazy.
You did.
And like her doctor was looking at me like, because typically I go in there and I'm like knowledgeable and we're talking, like, you know, about your MS and stuff, and he was just like, he couldn't take me serious. It was just so embarrassing. To me before, it was so embarrassing.
We were in the parking lot, like I'm one to explain things. I said, so when we walk in, because she really did look like some sort of like a thug or something, she had this beanie pulled down way over her head, not even stylish.
And then I had black sweatpants. I had like, what I have, combat boots on. You were like, why are you wearing stylish boots with sweatpants?
And I'll just go in and explain that we are going to be doing, you know, that we dress up, you know, around this time of year, and so that you're in the process, your hair is red, and you didn't want to kind of like show it. Because I was gonna, at first you talked me into going out with my hair white. I said, I'm sick enough. I don't want to go in like looking like this, like with this white hair. I don't want, even though I didn't know what it looked like at the time, but I just wanted to look like my normal, regular self so that he could gauge. You look cute. You had a cute wash and go. You had like no makeup on outfit, and then here I come, raggedy sweatshirt, raggedy clothes, like hair in and it wasn't, because some people can wear a beanie, like they'll wear like the Grace beads and like they'll have little baby hairs and it would be cute. Like it was basically here because I needed it. I needed it to. It's on my phone. We're using the phone too. Oh wow!
But it was like
how
right.
Convenient.
It was like right here, and it was just like a hood, and I just looked crazy. And finally, you had to like explain to the doctor why I looked crazy. Yeah. Because like it wouldn't have been that bad, but she was across the room like, you look nuts. You look nuts. Like. And I just kind of like, you look insane, like just mouthing to me across the room. It was so embarrassing.
I could have cleaned it up like that when we first walked in, but she said, no, don't say anything, don't say anything. So I sat there. I know you were uncomfortable. I was uncomfortable, and every time he would leave the room to get something, I'd say, you look a mess. I said, you look nuts. You look nuts.
You look touched. You look crazy.
Oh, but you were a good sport about it.
I was. And you know what? It was worth it. I hope he's watching. This is what I was hiding underneath that horrible beanie, which is horrible, so embarrassing. Ashley Harris said she got a dog. What kind? Oh my god. No, Christina E, I did not use the hair paint wax on my eyes. I used some eyeshadow. You did ask me though if I used the hair paint wax on my eyebrows, and I said no.
I said, are you going to?
Yeah, am I going to? And I didn't.
Up spot on. What did you use?
I used an eyeshadow from the Jaclyn Hill palette, Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette. Just kind of filled it in a little bit. Some pictures, we looked at so many pictures throughout the week to kind of nail our looks, and everything was kind of open to like interpretation. Right. Some aerial pictures of the cartoon had red eyebrows, some had black eyebrows. I decided to go with red because it looked more kind of like cartoony. Like, I don't know.
And so you get the gist. Yeah. Like I wanted to be a little bit more mix of like I saw it last night, somebody mixed kind of like blue cream and purple cream and really kind of like nailed that color. The color was almost like the color of this top. But you know, I mean, you get the gist of it all.
Ashley here sent me a picture of her dog. Let's see. I know. His name is Dobby. That is so cute. Is that like Harry Potter, Dobby? That's so
cute. Is it like seeing other people with dogs? It's getting contagious because we're seeing a lot of people. Oh my god.
Guys, oh my god.
Ashley Harris's puppy.
So cute. And the name Dobby. That's so cute. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Cute.
So cute. Oh my goodness.
Thank you, T. Actually, my makeup is great.
It actually is translating very well on camera.
Is it, girl?
Yes, girl. Because I was like, girl. And towards the end, you started adding extras. I'm like, okay, mom, now you're looking crazy. I was like, calm down. I'm like, stop. Like,
what about your contour? I said, no, it's drama. I said, let me just be dramatic. Let me have my purple contour and leave you alone with my contour. I know what I'm doing.
How's the shedding? So the shedding almost seems to stop on a dime. So I guess I should know this about my hair, that this time it just seemed really, really, really bad, but I have been able to turn my hair around. I completely transitioned my hair 10 years ago, minus a haircut. I don't know where the hair went, but my hair was extremely straight. It was damaged. It was relaxed. And I transitioned my hair completely. No haircuts. I started in 2010, didn't get a haircut till 2017. I don't know where the hair went because I never got a haircut until 2017.
Kind of stop on a dime.
It has stopped.
Well, not necessarily a dime, but it's slowed way down.
Yeah. And I don't know, like my hair just kind of turned itself around. I have not gotten my my blood work results yet, even though I got it done on the 1st. And I was like, at first you were like, you know, don't worry about it. They haven't called. It's probably nothing bad. And then when I actually called like 2 days ago, I'm like, hi, I'm like, can I get my, you know, my blood work results? And they were like, oh, she hasn't even reviewed them yet. I'm like, oh, so I could be dying. I was like, she hasn't even seen them yet. Like, okay. So I'm still waiting on those.
Oh, okay. See my shadow? The frames were blocking.
No, girl, what palettes did you use?
Girl, I use everything up
because you don't wear those kinds of colors.
No,
so I went into my room and she was on her knees in my like eyeshadow palette drawer, and I'm like, so what are you doing? And you were like, I'm just looking for eyeshadows.
Clock the red, guys.
Red lipstick. It's cute. You know,
for a costume.
Girl, I think you rock red.
No.
No.
No, definitely not red. Not me. It's Ursula's alive and well under the sea, right? I always said this is my corpse look. The red. And the pinks. But anyway, it's cute for the costume.
Let's go. Guys, we have been like, the blood work was for my hair shedding, and just I have like really bad fatigue, and I've kind of had it for like the past year, and I feel like for my age I shouldn't be as tired as I always am, and so I just want to check that out as well. So there was a few things I wanted them to check out. Definitely the shedding, definitely some reasons why I might be so fatigued, my iron, that kind of thing.
I think I'd be sickening when I said with silver hair. As the night wore on,
girl, it's cute.
Oh my gosh, I don't know if I could. But you know, when I didn't have the purple face, I thought I looked good. I said because my complexion was kind of like warm, and you know the makeup I wore. I'm like, I think I could definitely rock. You know, take off the crown, take off the purple face. Yeah, this was sickening colored hair. I liked it. So yeah, no, I will definitely age gracefully as I have been doing.
No, our hair definitely goes through like cycles. This one just seemed to be pretty bad, and I do see where I still need some type of trim. I think I want to trim and a shape up somehow, so I definitely am still going to do that. But I think big chopping is off the table at this point once again. So I think my hair can recover itself. So we will see. We will see.
Amazing energy.
Yes. What else? Oh, I was gonna say we have been pumping out the tutorials. Definitely taking care of like our hair. You guys are kind of getting them, but like we've recorded them, took a few days, recorded another one, took a few days. So like you know, there's like 2, 3, 4 days in between all these different videos. Between like when you guys
get them. All of a sudden, all these lines came in, and we wanted.
Because we were like, we're not doing tutorials. And now you're getting tutorials. So yeah, more tutorials coming this week. But I love. I felt like all our wash and goes were like progressively getting better. We did the Eco Slay, and then we did the Moisture Love, and then we did the Mo Nose hair. I'm like, they're getting better and better and better.
Yeah.
Like, so. Did any of you guys from any of the lines we've recently done, the Eco Slay, the Moisture Love, the Mo Nose hair, have you picked up any lines that we have done?
We love the tutorials as long as your hair is happy. Yes, we're being very, very careful and cautious.
Yeah.
And it was a good week, so we felt like we could do it.
So looks long time no see. Hi, July Alba. Hey.
Would you try blackseed oil, LoriAnne? Blackseed oil for...
You can't see the candle.
What? Flora.
Almost dropped it.
There's a lot of props, just a lot of things.
I know. We said the table was gonna like change from like week to week, but I like the candelabra. Is it called a candelabra?
The candelabra.
That's what they called it in Beauty and the Beast. Oh, speaking of Beauty and the Beast, I finally saw Aladdin. Oh, I did kind of get the back of my head. I couldn't see if I got my roots. It was hard. I was trying to make sure.
Oh, you did a good job. Very evenly done.
We finally saw Aladdin. We rented it first, and then I watched it like 10 times in the 3 days that they let me like watch it while it was rented, and then we ended up buying it. I liked it. I thought it was really well done. I'm mad late with it, but I'll be giving you guys my review on Lion King 2 once it comes out. But I enjoyed Aladdin so much. That's my new movie now. I put it on at night, and I
like
fall
music.
asleep to it. Yes.
Yes, I love the music.
At first you were just like basically like Disney music, but then like you'll be walking around the house singing Prince Ali and Never Had a Friend Like Me, and like
yeah, Prince Ali. Mighty is he? Ali Ababa.
Yeah. We were actually listening to that while we were like getting dressed like this. Like we played a little bit of Little Mermaid, and we played a little bit of Aladdin, and so.
Which is the one that that doggy jumps to, because it's so funny.
Oh, one jump ahead.
Yeah, it's like one jump, and then he jumped, and like we did a double take, and then it says a few more words, and then it says one jump, and then he jumped again. It was so funny. His little ears flop when he jumps.
He's so cute. Digginess. LoriAnne, work that corset, girl. Y'all, she told me. I said
guys, I don't know how long I'll be. I can barely breathe.
She told me she bought a purple leotard off Amazon. I was like, oh, cool, yeah. I'm like, cool. And then like I should always know like there's always something more. It's almost like when people say like, oh, like if something is 20, outfit. Like you'll say like it's 15 or something. You'll take stuff off. So they said stand up, girl. Stand on up.
Girls and guys, please. All right, let's see.
Girl, stand up, girl.
All right. Let me see. Jesus being a girdle. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Woo!
Guys.
Girl. I didn't know this was coming until I saw it, and I was like, oh, I'm like, that's so cute.
And this is Flotsam and Jetsam.
Are you gonna show the back?
Oh no, I'm not doing that.
Oh, okay.
I'm not doing all that.
You gotta see the lace. The laces.
Yeah,
I had the lacer in it.
Yeah, well, give me another week or two.
And then I'm like, suck it in. And
I feel like I was Scarlett O'Hara, and well, you guys don't watch Gone with the Wind, when they were just like basically she was holding on to the bed, really like I was like trying to pull it in. This is a lot of course.
And then you were like, let it out more. I'm like, okay, but can we link it in the front yet? You're like, no, let it out some more. And I let it out more. And then you're like, can we link it in the front yet? And you were like, no, not yet. I'm like, okay, we stretch it out some more.
Guys, it's the week of key lime pies this week. I gotta stop. I said, please bring one more pie in this house.
We were like, no more snacks. We literally keep eating key lime pie.
Stop today.
We were thank God, like I hadn't done my makeup yet or you, because we were in tears. Like you wouldn't try to put you in the corset.
This is ridiculous. I said the snacks stop today.
No more key lime pie. Like the key lime pie stops today.
Yeah.
We literally keep eating key lime pie.
And I said I needed wiggle room, remember, for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So yeah. But anyway. It's an interesting look, and then I had to really like observe. I'm like, oh my God, it's scandalo. That she really wears it. I'm like, well, I have to do this. First, I was gonna wear my layers of t-shirts, the purple t-shirts, because we just did a video when I had that purple tee, the white t-shirt underneath, and all of that, just anything to pick up the purple. But then I was just like, no, I want to really do this thing right tonight. I'm going out with a bang,
girl. I can't. Someone said hashtag waist snatch. So funny. Let me see. Do you make key lime pie? No, we buy is it the Edwards one?
The Edwards one.
The Edwards one, yeah.
Yeah.
We buy the Edwards one. Let's see what else is going on in the chat. So yeah, I asked, but I missed the answers. Did anybody pick up Moisture Love, Eco Slay, what was it, Mono's Hair? I was surprised in the comments. People were saying that other reviews, like a lot of them like weren't that positive. Like I was like, oh really? Because like I don't watch reviews until like we review it. Except Pattern Beauty. I've watched so many Pattern Beauties, so I'm still waiting on my Pattern Beauty products. No idea what happened with that. But yeah. So Pattern Beauty I've seen and we haven't reviewed it yet. But I didn't watch any Monos here because it all happened so fast. We went to the P.O Box. The products were in there. I'm like, let's go. We literally got the box, opened it, and said, let's film. We picked backdrops, aesthetic, took showers, and
it was
got
late in the
camera.
afternoon, and it was like pretty much winding down. The day was over. When those products came, you're like, let's do it. We knew nothing about, so much so that you said, just be careful what you say, be careful what you say. Certain brands we are afraid to touch sometimes, like Naturally 85, okay? She's OG, and we know that she has stands, and we just don't want to deal with my outspokenness and offending someone.
Yeah, I'm like, because sometimes, like, we'll give, like when you were talking about the scent, I'm like, just say what the scent is, and don't be funny with it. I'm like, because people are gonna, like, they might get mad, because, like, they might be a stand, so, like, we don't not give negative reviews because we're scared of people's following. It's just, like, watch how you say it. Like, don't try to be funny.
Like, sometimes I'm a little bit more
you didn't listen because you said church perfume.
Yeah,
I was like, okay,
colorful and descriptive. But when we know that they're YouTubers and they have stands, it's like, I don't want to deal with that drama. Okay, I'm just gonna tell. I can say that something is very perfumey without having to say, well, actually, you didn't need to say that. But I wanted to really give the true how I felt. I said it smells very Sunday morning church, big hat sitting in front of me with a lot of perfume. And I just really, like, and you're sitting there, the churches that we go She was like 4 or 5 hours, 6 hours on a good day, okay? And like you're smelling that perfume that whole time. And so I said, this just reminds me of like a church mother.
Yeah.
With all that perfume.
And like you said in the video, like smells are like personal. So
they are.
So like if you came out with a product, you'd want it to smell like bakery because you love bakery, but there might be people like, I don't want my hair to smell like bakery. So like Mo did it and she loved the smell. Like that was her thing. That's what she liked. So people cater their products to what they like. This brand that we're doing this week, the smell is pretty distinct. And like we were talking to one of the representatives on the phone today, and they were saying like, add more scent. Like we like the scents, we like strong scents. So, you know, some people are into that, you know, some people aren't. Everything isn't for everybody, and it's impossible to make everything, you know, for everybody.
My first impression was, like I said, we have to go easy on them because these are YouTubers.
106 Andy, no. Okay, she said, is the scent stronger than Way? Way is like roses and flowers. Like I had to get rid of my Way. I had Way for a while, and whoa, like no, the smells way. It's not like that. It's not like that. That kind of perfume. It's not like that.
It's almost like polar opposite of what we were seeing in the comments. Like the slip in that co-wash was unbelievable. To the point where I said, God, why did she have to ruin it with all of this perfume? I said, this co-wash is unbelievable.
Which people were in the comments saying that people said it didn't have slip, and like
I know,
we thought it was like the slipperiest thing ever, and people were like, it doesn't have slip. I'm like, wow, people think it has, I think this is so slippery.
Yeah. So I wanted to stress it because you guys depend on us and you might go out and buy it. So I wanted to stress it. But my real reaction was, why did she have to ruin it with all that perfume? To me, it was just way too much perfume. Yeah. Who has smelled it? Because it's very perfumey.
Yeah, I mean, basically what we said, like, the comments kind of like people who had it said, like, you know, the smell was strong. And then you guys said you saw, like, flaking. People are talking about that, like, particles in the camera. And, like, when we went back and watched the footage, I'm like, oh, my gosh, look at the particles. Yeah. Like, you can see it, like, on camera. I'm like, that's so, like, weird.
Yeah, I know. I didn't see that initially.
What is the best leave-in with slip? The first one that comes to my mind always is the Jane Carter Curls to Go.
Okay, you always say that.
Yeah, love that one. The Jane Carter Curls to Go, what is it, Untangle Me, Weightless Leave-In. I think that is an amazing slip conditioner. And I believe we have a video. We were kind of watching our own videos the other night. We have a video of best leave-ins or best stylers with slip, and I believe leave-ins and creams are in there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I believe we have one, right?
Yeah, it's like best like style, like leave-ins or leave-ins. I think it's best leave-ins or best stylers with slip. We have a video. And then we have like best cleansers and deep conditioners with slip.
Aaliyah Shabazz, we said it when we first came on. Some Mofangs, the wax. Who knows the name of the wax?
Yeah, because I think I think it's called Hair Paint Wax. That's the company, but this company is called like Mof something. It starts with an M. And it's on Amazon.
Yeah.
I used the red one. You used
the white one. Even though I bought the silver and the white, but the silver, yeah, the white just popped more, and it barely kind of like I think Ursula's hair is like the color of Snow White. Like it's like, so mine is kind of more like grayish. And so that was gray enough. I didn't need to put the gray in because the gray was kind
hair paint wax. That's the one. Wolfgang.
Yeah, okay. The gray was darkening it. So, but we suggest, I don't know if Crystal's still on here because she said she's doing hers tonight. She wanted tips. They say start from the bottom, work your way up.
Yep.
Little sections, little bits at a time, and see how it kind of like spreads. And then I watched a video where they were like drying. Like I want my hair more like poofy and standing up more, so I dried along the way. I was putting hairspray in, so I really want to stand up. And even with that, I'm gonna take off this crown really quick to show you. It's still flat. Okay, it's just a lot of wax.
Like how do you style? Like
it's just a lot of wax.
It's pretty hard. Like I can't get rid of this part in the back. I can't poof it up.
It's a lot of flaking. It's a lot of. I'm gonna have a time.
It's pretty hard.
But you know, it's easy. It came right off of my hands. Nothing like last week with the green. That green, I was up practically all night long. My crown with that green. That was a mess. Okay, I finally took Dawn dishwashing liquid and put that all over my face. I was like, forget that. I was done with that. But
I told you. 106 Andy said, fun fact, Ursula was inspired by the drag queen Divine. I told you, I was like, Ursula, because you were like, you know, my makeup is starting to look drag. I'm like, well, I think Ursula was inspired by a drag queen.
Because when I was done, I felt like I looked very masculine. Like my jaw looked, I said, I look like a drag queen, I said. And so you said, I think she was inspired by that. And I said, well, then I nailed it then.
They're doing a Little Mermaid live, and I believe Queen Latifah is playing Ursula. I'm excited to see that. When I first saw Queen Latifah was playing Ursula, I thought it was for the Disney version. I was like, well, that was good casting. I would love to see Ursula play I'm sorry, I would love to see Queen Latifah play Ursula. I think that would be really great. Like, I think Will Smith nailed the genie.
Yes.
He didn't try to do it like Robin Williams, because you can't do it like Robin Williams, because, I mean, Robin Williams is Robin Williams. Like, that was, like, an iconic moment. But, like, I love the way he modernized it. And I think, like, Will Smith nailed the genie. I don't know who else could have done it. I thought he did such a good job.
Yes, Miss Me, Miss Mo, Sotanicals Frizz Wiz has great slip. Anything on the, like the leave-ins for Sotanicals. What's my other one? Can't believe it's, what's that one I use in the jar? Not.
Can't believe it's not butter?
No, that's in the jar. I mean in the
Can't
bottle.
believe it's not pumpkin?
No,
Can't believe it's not sauce?
Not sauce.
Not sauce.
Not sauce, yes.
The wax will weigh it down. Yes, it will. I thought my hair would poof, but when I took my braids out, this was not budging up here at all. I had to like put a blow dryer on it to loosen it up just a bit.
You could still feel the stickiness. You could, I don't know if it's damp.
It does act like a gel. It definitely does. Yeah, mine still feels wet. I'm not touching it a lot because it transfers.
I don't know of a gel. I know it acts, a gel doesn't do, a gel scrunches out the crunch and you can put a pick through it and you can, this is producty. This is a very producty gel. Feel my hair, how plastic it feels.
Mine feels the same way. It feels like, not like something I would do every day, often.
Yeah.
No.
I think it's a pretty great invention though. I mean, how many years did people go around wanting color temporary? I mean, when I say temporary, this is temporary.
And it's bold.
And it's bold.
It's bold.
I think it's a pretty, I saw a beautiful.
So, people, I'm sorry, somebody asked if we put it in wet. No. So this back piece back here, I don't know if you can see that. This first piece I twisted back here, my hair was wet. And the color was not, clearly it didn't stick. After that piece, I did it on dry hair. My hair was dry, and I was spraying it with the spray bottle to wet and apply the product. I did it with this back piece back here, and the color didn't take that well. When I did it on dry hair for the rest of my head, the color is more intense. But I did a braid out, so I don't know if you would have, I mean, I feel like you could apply it to dry hair, and the wax kind of feels like a gel, and it's wet, so you could wash and go it. Definitely twist it or braid it. But I would suggest dry hair, because wet hair, I don't feel like the color is as intense. As you can see, this first piece, it barely like,
oh yeah,
that first piece, I was like, maybe I should undo it and like, or wait for it to dry and then redo it, but I just never did. But this piece back here was wet, and I did it.
Where did you get the idea to do it wet?
All the tutorials I saw on YouTube, they start with wet hair, but I think on dry hair, the color is more intense.
Yeah, I never even dreamed of doing it on wet hair at all. I always felt like dry hair would take it better. But hold on, I want to answer a question for Amanda Summers. She said, are you still here for the Tropical Moringa and do it for the culture lines? Absolutely. Do it for the culture. I am. We do things on our days off, as we say, and we get to choose what we want to wear on those days, and that is part of like my winter lineup, along with the Curl Junkie things, along with the CURLMIX stuff, is part of the lineup. Alikay Naturals, you know, so those are like our favorite things that we keep in our private stash that didn't go in any decluttering videos or anything, because we kept those things, we love those things, unless we had a lot of that stuff.
Yeah.
But though we try other lines and we love it, we rate, it takes a lot for me to like reach back. Yes, I love Eco Style, Eco Slay, loved it. When will I reach back for it? I don't know.
I did.
But it was
a few
successful,
times.
loved it.
I have it.
But we did the video, it's like a job, we did it, and we moved on and showed the results. Mono's hair, love. When will I reach back? I don't know. So it hasn't quite made that, you did? It hasn't quite made in my mind my stash that I get to use on my days off, which are my treat days. Like I can use whatever I want to use. For the culture, definitely loved it from day one. Got everything, and even this year I got the shampoo and the deep conditioner that I didn't get when it rolled out last year. But I was happy to get that this year.
My number one product, and I would say it's been my number one product now for at least 2 months, almost 3 months, is the Nature's Little Secret Irish Moss Styling Cream. That is my go-to. That is my number one. Wash and go it, braid it out. I love that cream. I can't wait to use it again. We've been like doing tutorials and stuff, so I haven't been able to reach back to it, but I can't wait till I can reach back to it, because I absolutely love the Irish Moss Styling Cream. It is my favorite product right now. Love it so much.
I know, Jezreel, yeah, me and this face paint again, right?
So is each week Disney themed? No, that's just the way it's kind of been going. Going forward, we're still naming things in Disney. I don't know. I don't know. We're still kind of figuring it out. But the second week is Disney themed.
Yeah.
Big Disney fans.
Last week was Wizard of Oz. That wasn't Disney, right?
Oh, right. Yeah, I was Minnie Mouse. Right.
Okay.
So that was Disney. But thanks, Taylor. I purchased that cream and loved it. It's amazing, right? I love the way it smells. I think it's perfect. And perfect consistency. Can be a one and done. If you want that little bit of extra hold, you can do... I put the custard over it, or at least I used to. I don't put the custard over it now because I just want creams. But the Nature's Little Secret, their custard, you can put that on top of it. Really like that as well. But yeah.
Yes, Wisdom is Better. Alikay black soap and avocado deep conditioner makes my hair so soft. Love that black soap. Love, love, love that black soap. And actually, I just finished today their facial scrub. Love that stuff so much. It has like a salty taste to it. I'm like not eating it, but when it drips down, it goes into my mouth. But I just finished scooping up the last of it. I think it lasted me for probably about a year. I love that stuff. It really, really, really gets my face very exfoliated. I love that. So I just finished that today as far as their skincare line goes. But yes, I love the avocado deep conditioner.
Veronica Glover, yes, I do use the cream alone. And if you guys, like, if you don't know, we do have a Nature's Little Secret code, MADCURLS, for 15% off, so you can save some coin on the cream. But I do use it by itself. When my hair was really shedding, I pushed away from gels. I was like, no more, I don't want gels. And I just use creams, and I reach for that cream and the BodyWorks Coconut Shea curling cream as well. Between the two, the Irish Moss styling cream is my favorite. I do prefer that one.
You know, is it Talia Gonzalez? So what are you guys going to be for actual Halloween day? I don't know. We're gonna probably do live, right?
Absolutely, yeah. So that week we won't do live on Friday. We'll do live on Thursday because Thursday is Halloween. We're gonna do live on the October 31st.
Yes. And we really don't know week after week. Like last week, I did not know I'd be sitting here today purple. I did not, and especially when I got off and I was in that bathroom forever taking that green off of my face. It just kept materializing. And then don't forget, guys, I got my sickening piercing, and it was all wrapped around that piercing. And you know, like I couldn't pull it out because it hasn't even been a month yet. I don't think. Maybe it just made a month, but I couldn't dare take it out. And I really had to get around it. I had to get a Q-tip. It was a mess. That green just kept materializing throughout the week.
Hi, Tasha.
Finally, it dissipated, so I had no idea I'd be sitting here purple this week. But I've already tried. This is a water-based thing. That was like a cream. This is water-based, and it comes off very easily, so I'm not concerned.
I just want to answer Kedra. Is it O'Share? She said, Taylor, how old were you when you first got your hair dyed? So far, I just let my youngest daughter use this hair wax to change up her color, but she always asked me about something more permanent. So I didn't dye my hair until my sophomore year of college. The first time I dyed it was when I tried to get the red color, and it went more burgundy. But that was the first time, and not because I don't think you wouldn't let me. I just don't think I wanted to dye my hair. That wasn't on my radar. I was more trying to straighten it and relax it, like dyeing. Well, actually, you know what? My senior year of high school. Yeah. I don't
think you ever asked me.
It was my junior year of high school. I went and got Garnier Fructis box dye and dyed my hair jet black for whatever reason, because my hair was already dark brown, but I dyed it jet black and it all fell out, and that's when I went natural. So yeah, I didn't ask. I didn't ask.
I don't think you asked. I probably, at the time, in all honesty, I probably would have said, I wouldn't want it. I never wanted you guys to change like your look that much as a mom. I don't know, something like that just like bothered me. I felt like you guys were beautiful the way you were, and so that teenagey, age when everybody wants to change up and switch up things, it's like the story gave birth to you, they start looking different. I mean, I know everybody goes through that phase, you change over the years, but if I could just kind of like hold that at bay for a while. So you were that type that wanted to do all of that, all like piercings and tattoos, not that you can, but like cutting your hair and all that. You never did any of that stuff to change your look drastically.
But yeah, I think I was going through a breakup, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna change my hair, and I dyed it jet black, even though it was dark brown. No idea why, but I think I had just gotten a relaxer too, so my hair all fell out. I got a relaxer, I dyed it, straightened it, relaxer, dye, heat, and within a week it's shed it like crazy, and it was gone. And that's when I went natural. I guess it wasn't called going natural back then, but I couldn't do anything else to my hair. And so that was that, and it took like 3 years to grow back and start like curling, and then I stopped putting relaxers in it, and that's how I went natural, because I dyed it and fell out. But yeah, I think the hair, depending on her age, I think hair paint waxes are a fun way to switch up switch up your look.
Yeah, I tried it today, so I can like say that this is. Am I a fan?
I feel like high school is like the age where you kind of play around with like color, permanent color.
I would be a fan if they are in high school, rather than do temporary, which I know they say temporary, but it seems like it takes forever for that stuff to come out. It pretty much takes to your hair, and it takes to me months for that stuff to come out. And definitely not permanent in high school. But this is easy enough. This is innocent enough. Yeah. I have not washed it out of my hair yet, of course, so this is the first day I put it in, so it's not like I tried it throughout the week to see. I'm sure it'll come out. because I saw a lot of reviews and I have yet to come across a review that said it stains. I know, I think Dark and Lovely came out with something, was it wax? I don't know what it was, but we were just kind of like afraid because we have the light highlights, and we were afraid like those vibrant colors, those pinks, those blues, those purples, they were going to stick to those highlights and just always have that tint to them. So we never wanted to do that. I don't think that this will stick to the highlights. I'm concerned about your red, but I don't think so. I think...
No, I'm trying to think, like, what do I want to go in with first? And I don't want to go in with, like, a really good shampoo because I feel like I'm going to need a lot of it. I need a good, cheap shampoo and a good conditioner to, like, really get this stuff out. I haven't figured out how I'm doing it yet because I love all the shampoos I have on my shelf. Nothing is really cheap or busted to me, but I don't want to say, like, go through all my As I Am or my Mielle or any of my favorite shampoo conditioners. I'm not touching my CURLMIX. I'm not touching my Eden BodyWorks, so I don't know what I'm using yet to get this stuff out. Thank you, Deanna Gray. I saw that Atia said, she said, one thing about kids nowadays, they can do whatever they want. It's such a hard time for girls in school, junior high, middle school. Kids are getting acrylic, dyeing hair, piercings, etc. It's sad. Yeah, no, kids in middle school and high school don't even look like middle school and high schools anymore. Like, really super long nails. Like, they just look more like adult and grown, like, you know, doing all this stuff. It's like pressure, you know, for nails and
thank you guys. We see all the compliments coming through. We can't like address them all, but I'm seeing them. I saw Jen Loves Nail Polish. I keep seeing as you guys step into the room, you guys saying we look great in the costumes. Thank you so much, because like we really put our heart and soul in it. Last year, I think it was, even though these are kind of like last minute, like we don't know where we're going to be next week, but this year we really like put like a little budget aside and really wanted to go out big and just have fun with it. So, you know, we did. And so we appreciate you guys enjoying it and showing up. And if you don't even stay in the room the whole time, but just come to say hi and we look great, that's fabulous. Fabulous.
That's fabulous. Yeah. Is it Talia? She says, I work at a middle school and the students look older than me. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they do. I work, well, I'm a substitute in my district, but I enjoy working like middle school and high school, but mostly high school. I take like all the high school jobs. I love going to the high school. But for the first time I walked into a class and a girl was like, you're the sub? She's like, hold up. And she was like, you look so young. She's like, you look 17. Like, how old are you? And basically she wanted to know like all my credentials. And so I had to tell her like, you know, 26 years old, graduated, you know, where I graduated from, my certification, all this kind of stuff. I graduated from this high school about 10 years ago. It's like, I like laid it all out, which I don't have to do for little kids because they're not like questioning me. But I feel like for middle school and high schoolers, I always have to like lay out my age, my credentials, like, you know, I am educated, I am certified, I am a teacher, like, just so you know, I'm not 17, 26. And so, like, I do that for them. So, like, they know they can trust me. And I'm not, like, you know, one of them playing dress up, being a fake substitute.
Yeah, Sarah Chismosa, she said, I'm 18 and live with my dad, but I'm still not allowed to dye my hair. My mom would whip my behind. I didn't get acrylics until this year. You know, I'd be thankful for that kind of discipline, that kind of leading in direction. If that's the way that your father and mother feel about that, you know, it's okay, because kids grow up so fast nowadays, and they will be years and years and years of haircuts and dyeing hair and nails and all kinds of adult things. So appreciate your youth and the innocence of all that, because once you step out into the world and do all of that, you know, your face loaded down with makeup, and you know, that time will come soon enough. So appreciate that parents care enough to mold you.
Right. Yeah. It varies from like parent to parent, because you didn't let me no tattoos. At the time I really wanted like a tattoo when I was 18, and you were like, no tattoos. Like, even though I was 18, you're like, you know, if you're under my roof, I don't care how old you are, like no, like you were like, no, none of that.
Yeah.
So like certain things like I wasn't allowed to do. When I first started wearing makeup, I couldn't wear like a full face. I could either have like lip gloss and like eyelash. If I had eyeshadow, I couldn't have lipstick. If I had blush, I couldn't have eyeshadow. Like, you like varied. If I wore a mini skirt, I couldn't wear the tank top. Like,
yeah, I personally don't care for tattoos myself, but I was not imposing that on you. I just said that until you could be an adult and make that decision on your own. I still don't want to witness it. Like I said before, take it back to what I said before, that I wanted my children to look like, you know, what they did when I gave birth to them. I don't want all these major changes. But I said, I was making those decisions for you until you were old enough to make them for yourselves. I'm so glad that they do have your parents signing these things, that you can't go out. Some places maybe they do, but unless you're 18, you cannot get this on your own, because you're so young at the time to make a decision, a permanent mark on your body that years later, I think I told this in different live Friday Night Lives, that I had a girlfriend years ago that was kind of like in the motorcycle, jumping on a motorcycle, cigarette smoking, flying through town with her boyfriend and all that, and had a tattoo on her shoulder. Fast forward years later, she got into the church, got married, had children, and she was always so ashamed of that tattoo. I'm not saying that that's going to happen to everyone. It's just my memory and what she shared with me. And so now she wanted to go to events, you know, black tie affairs and all that, and she always had to wear like this, a shawl, to cover this up. She could never just show her bare shoulders because she was so ashamed of that tattoo. And so that registered in my mind, and I just didn't want you to go through that. And I'm like, well, you make up your own mind as an adult, full-fledged adult, and you say, I did this on my own volition. Don't cry, don't come crying at me because, well, you were an adult, you did that. But for me to say at 16, okay, go ahead, and you're still a child, you're still under my roof, I'm supposed to be guiding and leading you. And I just said I didn't want you to do that. It might regret it. Regret it later.
Yeah. I got a blue doggy in his bowl.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, at the time I wanted one down my spine. I thought that would have been cool. Veronica Glover, I still don't have one. 52, too late? No, I think,
I'm 52. I got a piercing.
Right?
I mean, to each his own. Some people will be like, why would you get a piercing? Because I want to. Some people might say, oh, I don't like that. Like, I don't care for tattoos. But I was okay with this. I don't know. Something about hitting your 50s. You feel like you gotta do something. I don't know. So that was my rebel moment. As if I needed one, right, guys?
Girl.
What?
You're such a villain. Just don't sit there in that corset. All those gloves. Where's your other glove?
In my lap because I can't navigate. And week after week, me and all these gloves, guys, I can't feel my these iPads. I can't move things. I can't move screens.
My scalp is red. I didn't see that. It's busted. Let me see.
When I was out of state in college. And who said she regretted hers? Plant-based foodie. I regret mine. What age did you get yours?
Andy said I don't have a tattoo because I can't think of anything I would want to get. Yeah, I feel like what's something that would be really meaningful, like that you want to like put on your body like permanently. You know, people put like their parents' names or like their children's ages or like whatever. I know some makeup artists, like a lot of the YouTube makeup artists, they'll have like makeup. I think like Nikki Torres has like eyelashes on her arm or something. Like I think our hairstylist has like a comb and scissors or something on her wrist or something. Yeah, something cool.
Because I blew a flat tire, I got an eyebrow piercing at 33.
Let me see, Flora, would you try
18, okay.
Would you try another color for the hair paint wax? No, because I can't see myself doing this just to do it. I don't like stuff that like transfers on my clothing. Or I'm like, you know, I'm one of those who likes to touch their hair, and like when I touch my hair, I feel like my hands are kind of like turning red if I touch my hair too much. I like to like always like poof my hair up. So this isn't practical for me, but I did it for like the costume of Ariel. But hair paint waxes definitely aren't practical.
Trust me, Jerisa, if those green fingers could appear tonight, they would have, but they just didn't fit with the aesthetic. But I've been racking my brain and they've got to appear one more time.
Oh, cool. Megra says she has a full sleeve. I think sleeves are cool. Who has like full sleeves, Megra?
Okay.
She has a full sleeve. I think
How
those
long
are
does
so
something
cool.
like that take?
Yeah.
It's like sessions, right? Like they draw it out first and then you go in and do that. Like I said, everybody
How do
has their
tattoos
own
go?
way.
Do they go by the hour?
I don't know.
Do they go by the hour?
No, I think by the project, right? I don't know.
Probably both. Right? Because if it's a huge tattoo, it's going to take a while. So that would be going by the hour, right? Do they get paid by the hour?
My mom got her first tattoo at 71. Oh, that's cool. That's so cool.
I know one thing you shouldn't get tatted on you is folks' names that ain't permanent. Like boyfriend, little high school boyfriend, little college boyfriends, girlfriends. Like, no.
By size and detail, okay. All right, so
girl, you look good with the color.
Guys, I said, all right, take away the gray face. All right, excuse me, I'm thinking of this gray hair, okay. Take away the purple face. I said, yeah, no, when my face was my normal complexion before I went purple, I stood in the mirror, I'm like, this is sickening. I said, I'm liking this. I really liked it. So yeah, no, I definitely could pull off
Oh, so it's the cost of the art and by the hour and tip. So you gotta have like Manny to get tattoos. Like you have to like go in like being prepared to spend some money because you got to tip, the artwork, and you know the hours. So cool. Wisdom is better says my daughter and I have matching tattoos. That's so cool, girl.
What, girl?
That is so cool.
We have matching birthdays. That's good enough.
She'll think about it.
No,
like,
I won't.
Like something small, like on our finger on the side or something.
Nope, not I. Said me. Nope.
Maybe like my 30th birthday.
I'll go with you and hold your hand.
Girl, they're not mother-daughter tattoos.
What's on my face? Is that my contour that Taylor told me was too much of it, and so somebody's coming for me now for? That's what's on my face. My contour or my glasses is the only other thing on my face.
What's on your face, LoriAnne? Purple face paint.
Oh my goodness, you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
My goodness.
$1,800 per session?
What?
Wait. 18 per session? What does that mean? Like, do they finish a piece? Like, say you want it, I don't even know, like a face here. How, like, would that be one session? Could they get the whole face in one session?
Wait, all of these people out there in the world, they're paying that kind of money?
Because there's some people I know that got tattoos and they ain't got Manny like that.
They don't even have a car.
Well, maybe because they're paying $1,800 for tattoos.
Wow.
What? Yes, Wi-Fi did trip. Yes, he did.
Let's see. Angela said hi, Eddie.
Get matching loyalty tattoos. Girl, that'd be so
cute. I said hi, Angela.
That would be so cute.
Get what, honey?
Get matching loyalty tattoos.
Even that won't appeal to me.
No? Okay. Yes. We tried, Erin.
But then again, I never knew I'd get a piercing.
Right? So that's why I said 30. My 30th birthday. We have 4 years to think about it. Oh my gosh. Really, I'll be 30 in 4 years. I said we will think about it.
No. When you say think about it, that means you're already kind of considering it.
Yes, this is true.
Wow, 8 hours and 10 hours.
Wait, it was. I'm sorry. Where is that comment? 8 hours. One was 10 hours. So each of those sessions were 18.
Yes,
wow.
Veronica Glover, I contoured and face paint because you have to have that definition. You have to have like that difference. I never knew that. I thought you could just, like last week with the green paint, I thought you just take that and do it. But no, when I started looking at tutorials, you have to kind of like highlight certain areas. You got to contour, like make the green darker and then add some black to it. So I think somebody last week noticed it. They're like, Laura, I love your contour. And I'm like, oh, wow, they noticed it. So this week I'm going to go on a little overboard. So I got a little bit of compliment last week and it went to my head. So this week I really like those look like sticker bars. They look horrible. But I'm like, leave my contour alone.
I know. Leave my mom and her makeup alone. Someone tried to come for you in the comments after like the live was over and they got blocked.
I'm like, hey, stop.
I don't care. Like, don't talk about my mother. Like.
I know, but it was
like, it was rude.
It was 3 strikes and you're out.
It was rude. I was like, you know, she's not allowed to comment anymore. I don't want to see her anymore. So I was like, you're like, Tay, like, you know, there's good comments, there's bad comments. Like, no, this is our space called YouTube. This is our tube. This is how we're tubing. And I was like, I have no problem.
No, it's no secret. We make it very clear.
People, no issue.
We definitely do block you if you're nasty and you say things.
Rude.
It's not critique because we're not asking for opinions. And so when you just come out and feel like you can just like vomit up your opinions and we haven't asked for them in a nasty fashion, block you go. Because and then when you look, because we have a way of seeing how many times you've commented and what the flavor of the comments are. And if they're complimentary, they're positive, negative, both, they're, you know, critiquing nicely. All right, okay. Yeah. But just going. Because like somebody said they felt sorry for you to have a mother like me. Okay, that one got away. I'm like, okay, so that's her opinion. Okay. Then she came back with something else nasty. And then the other day, 3 strikes, she was gone. Yeah, that was so unnecessary. She was lucky she said after that first one that Taylor was, she felt sorry for her having a mother like me. I'm like, how dare. That's the reason why.
And I'm not saying like I looked like just for like positive, like that, like all positive comments and like complimentary, blah, blah. Like I know people have opinions and like we have no problem with opinions, but it's just like how you say it. And I was just like, I'm not up for like the disrespect. And I was like, girl, bye.
Yeah. No, this is a full.
You were like, hey, I don't care. I was like, well, I care. I'm like, every time I go to sign in to do some comments, I said, there's the comments staring at me in the face. I was like, I'm sick of looking at it. I'm sick of looking at her. So I'm like,
you need
she has to go.
You need to get back on them comments. I'm like, that's why I'm not on the comments. I said, I'm tired of seeing the insults. I'm like,
Mom, like, there's no insults. I'm like we literally don't get bad comments. I was like, but when they pop up, I'm like, and I don't like them, like, they're off they go. Like, you know, why do I keep looking at it?
Right. Yeah. But yeah, no, I really have thick skin. I'm 52 years old, and so people's opinion, it really doesn't matter. That's the reason I'm sitting here right now, because I was supposed to be the moderator. I said that I didn't want my daughter on YouTube by herself looking at those comments, so I said, you make your videos and I will be the commenter on your videos, never on the channel. I'm just going to take care of your comments. And then I think that's when I big chopped, and then I was invited on the channel and never left. But I really came to be the moderator so that you wouldn't have to read the nasty comments. But now that we're both on the channel, well, we don't have anyone to read our nasty comments.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and unless like you're my mama, even though like we're like business partners and we do this together, still I was like, don't talk about my mother.
Yeah. That's we talk about everything. We're honest. Our life is an open book. What we don't talk about, we'll never entertain, is our relationship. Comments about our relationship, how we treat one another. We give as good as we get, in a loving way. Though we don't think it's giving anything. It's just how we talk to each other. Like the girl comment, somebody said one time, Taylor needed to be punched in the face, and she needed a husband. I was going to whip her tail one day for calling me girl. Okay, see, that's Looney Tunes. Okay, that's overboard.
Loony.
That's overboard. That my daughter should be abused because she calls me girl, and that was disrespectful. Well, if I don't think it's disrespectful, then why should somebody care that much that my daughter needs to be punched in her face? You know how hard a punch is and how violent that is? So we didn't appreciate that one. And it's things like that that people feel that they can say whatever they want to.
But again, we get like, I would say 95% of our comments are positive.
Absolutely.
It's just like, that's why you were like, so we can leave soon. I'm like, no, why do we have to leave them? I'm like, I'm not trying to prove nothing to nobody. Oh, we don't delete comments. Like, yes, we do. Maybe I was like, fine, maybe not we. I was like, because you're saying you don't care. I was like, I delete comments. I will delete a comment. No problem.
People are rude. People are just rude. Nervy. Aries pulling up. Aries always pulling up. And that's what I said. I said, leave it to the MADCURLS family. I said, they get them better than we ever possibly could.
But I was like, I'm in the comments answering them. I said, every time I'm scrolling, I'm like, there it is. I'm like staring at me. I was like, I don't like it. So.
I know.
Girl, I can't help it.
Oh, that's a good idea. I like that, Nicole. She said, LoriAnne, let people run their mouth and you continue to run your business. Right?
Oh, Kurt.
Elizabeth Benson, I'm going to need a list of these screen names. Me and Ari are going to pull up. Yeah, I know. Why do people think it's such a bad thing to delete? Like, you have to take people's abuse. Like, don't do that. It's freedom of speech and all that. Well, maybe it is, but not on our channel. It's not freedom of speech.
Again, it's like certain things. Like, if we're reviewing a product and like there were positive and negative comments on the Mono's hair video, so we wouldn't go through, oh, this one person didn't like it, delete. Like, that got nothing to do with us. The products have nothing to do with us. Like, I don't care whether you guys like them or like you don't like them, but when it's personal, like to us and our person, and it comes off like offensive or rude, then I have no problem deleting it because I'm in the comments, answering comments. I don't want to have to keep looking at it.
Yeah.
And then like if people are liking the offensive, rude comments, I'm like, and you don't even know who's liking it. I'm like, who are the people? I'm like liking this offensiveness. I'm like, so this comment's offensive. I'm like, and then all these people in here are being offensive.
Yeah.
Like who wants people being offensive? Like
Yeah. No, our channel's a happy place. You guys often say that there really is no negativity on our channel, and if it is, we get them out quickly. So every now and then they slip by, and as our channel grows, there's new people coming, and we can see, because I have a photographic memory, and I see a name and I will remember that name years down the line. I don't care if they commented one time or not, but when a name is unfamiliar, even like doing lives on Friday nights, I'll see a name and I'm like, okay, I've never seen that name before. Are you new? And 9 times out of 10, the person is new.
Yeah.
So I do have a memory, and I'm like, I don't remember that person. And then we have a way of checking to see when they've commented, when was their last comment, and you're like, I don't see any, they've never commented, it was their first time. And I'm like, okay, so now we clock that person, that name and that person, they're negative.
Yeah.
So then maybe a couple of weeks will go by and we'll see another negative comment. I'm like, is that same person that a few weeks ago? I'm like, okay, 3 strikes you out, one more time, and then she's out of here, okay? Because the comments are unnecessary.
Yeah.
You know, it has nothing to do with what we're reviewing. It might be, why is your mother why she wear that green shawl Friday? That looked a mess. See, why should she care if I wear a green shawl or a Halloween costume? Yeah. It's when you start getting personal like that I should not have to take that, and I don't want to, and I don't. So, bye.
So you leave the comments to me now. So I do all the work. Even though you were in the car the other day, I looked over, like, oh, she's in the comments. We have a comment response.
I told my job was on the line.
Girl. There is one more thing I wanted to address, though. That we have been on this channel for like what, like over 2 years now? Over 2 years now? Yeah. Yes. And back some of our old videos, we were like, we don't say subscribe. We don't tell people to like our videos and stuff like that. And now we do. Now we do. That's definitely has changed. We did get a comment the other day that says that we should worry about the love that we have and not the, you know, trying to get 20K or gaining more subscribers or finding out who's here for Flav, like, which we said we were serious, but like, it was kind of a joke, but like, not really, like, who's really here for Flav, like MADCURLS, because like, we are switching our content, although this week we did like a lot of tutorials, like old school MADCURLS style tutorial, and we said we kind of want to switch stuff up, so like, we were saying like, you know, who's here for Flav, like, who's here for MADCURLS content, whether we put out tutorials, or not, and she was like, you know, she kind of came for our neck a little bit. I didn't let it go yet. She was like, why are you worried about 20K when you only get like 5,000 views? Like, worry about like the 5,000 or like whatever. And I was like, this is YouTube, and if you do YouTube as a business, you know, subscribers matter, likes matter, views matter, so like those things matter. This is how
she's coming for us, because in the video we were happy about getting 20K. What video was that? And she didn't know the backstory. I said that we set a goal and we wanted to get 20,000 for ourselves, definitely, but also for you guys, because you guys always felt from day one that we should have had more subscribers, and like that kind of like bothered us in our minds. Like we felt like we were letting you guys down, that we couldn't even get a few more subscribers to make our channel look relevant, kind of. So we always felt bad, but we just kept kind of like staying the course and doing our little thing. So when we finally reached that, we set that goal for the summer, and literally, I think it was September 22nd, we got 20,000, and September 23rd was fall. So we were so proud of ourselves, and so why can't we not say we're proud?
I think it was on the heels of you jumping out the window last live, which I had to like check you for. We got kind of like, Mom, you shouldn't have said that. But when you said basically our channel's the end all and be all, I was like, Mom, no, it's not. I was like, there are other textures, so that's just you loving the MADCURLS channel and just like hyping up everything you do. So that's just you. But she didn't mean that. Well, you might have.
I take
our
that.
channel is not the end all and be all, obviously, for everything.
I hung my head and apologized and groveled, and I said that she was new, and I said, you don't know my big personality, and I think that I'm the best at everything.
I was like, Mom, you jumped out the window. I was like, with that comment.
I said, so I maybe went a little overboard, and I ate that, and I said to her, I said, you don't understand how I am and my big personality. People that are OG MADCURLS understand that LoriAnne is just a great, I'm a legend in my own mind, guys, okay? You guys know that.
Yeah.
So for her to come for me like, you know, you guys aren't the greatest channel on YouTube.
Yeah, I go to other people for other things, which of course you do. Of course you do. That was just you being busted, but she was like, you know, you need to not be worried about who's here for Flav when you only get 2,000 views. Like, why are you excited about 20K? And then her comment ended up getting deleted because you tried to explain it and you were like nice. You were like, yeah, like, you know, we say subscribe and this and that. And she was like, well, I'm still confused on why you care about 20K. And I'm just like, I wrote like a whole nasty comment back. I was like, don't delete the whole thing. I was like, before this gets ugly. But I was like, I don't know why you're confused. I'm confused with this like, why you're confused.
Yeah.
But no, we do realize that we have 20K and our views kind of range in like the 2K, 5K if it's a really good video. Like I think the one with my castor oil got 7K. Some get to, you know, 10K. We do have it's like a slow growth with our videos when we do realize that. So why wouldn't we want to say, you know, like the video, watch our video, share our video, subscribe, like, you know, to get more views on our videos. That's what YouTube is. And I think before we used to not apologize for it, but I think, I don't know, we thought some type of pride. Like, we don't say subscribe, we don't say like, but I'm like, no, we do now say, please, you know, if you like the video, subscribe after the content. At the end of the video, we'll say, you know, after you've seen us, you might like what you see, subscribe, like the video, that kind of thing. I was like, and I don't feel like we should apologize for saying that because it's YouTube, you know?
Thank you, 106 Andy.
But yeah,
I think it's a rough road here. I think a lot of people are feeling it. We watched Lexi Marcella today, and she was very honest and raw about her journey on YouTube and this algorithm.
We related to that, her video.
Yeah, we've totally related to it, where it's just, I think personally, it's oversaturated. There's just so much you can do with natural hair. That's why you kind of see like the complexion change a little bit. We're still doing tutorials, but we're trying to bring you more into our lives, and what we do daily and things like that to see what appeals. Throw everything at the wall and see what sticks. Because natural hair tutorials are not going to go on forever. There's just so many times we can put products in our hair and come back in and here are our results. Okay, that's but something more is going to have to sustain us. And so I think all YouTubers are feeling this crunch, unless you're in the $1 million range, not $1 million, but million subscriber range where it's not going to affect you. The little ones, we're all basically in that same row. I don't care whether you have 50,000, 10,000, 100,000. Everybody's still getting 2,000 and 3,000 views.
Unless you're like like James Charles, Jeffrey, these big channels, Shane Dawson, where you have say 14 million, you're getting 14 million views. I think I just saw someone's comment like it says a lot of these channels are like that where the subscriber count doesn't match the views. Even on Instagram, like Kim Kardashian could have 127 million followers and will only get 3 million likes on her videos. Like it never it never adds up like at all. So, you know, we have 20K, we get, you know, 2,000 views, anywhere from like 2 to 5, 6, 7, like kind of in that range, and then it slowly grows after over time.
I used to think there was a place where you could buy subscribers, because I'm like, why don't their views match their subscriber count? And then I would look like the past, like maybe about a year or two ago, even so much like as a year ago, they would get like 382,000 views, and now they can barely squeak by 2,000. I'm like, what is that about? I don't know what it's about.
Yeah.
So I don't think they're buying it, because I'm seeing for ourselves, we hit 20,000 and we're still getting the same 2,000-3,000 a video. Period. It's not growing.
Yeah.
So she didn't need to remind us of that. Like, I don't know why you're so excited about 20,000, because it was a goal.
Like,
it was a goal. Everybody, we're all getting 2,000 or 3,000. So it wasn't an insult. It's like join the crowd.
But no, we do care who's here for Flav and who watches our videos. As like I think everybody does, if like, you know, anybody who puts out content, who takes the time to put on a face or do whatever they do in their videos, are obviously doing it for views. I think Raven Elise one time says, like, she had a comment like, you're doing it for views, and she was like, yeah, I am. So, you know, but yeah.
Puppy drama, we understand that.
Yeah, we put please subscribe after the video. We don't say hi, we're MADCURLS, subscribe to our channel, because we always say that we haven't showed you nothing yet. Like, why do you want to subscribe now?
Right.
So we always kind of put it at the end of the videos if people make it to the end of the video. Like, you know, subscribe, like the video.
Oh, thank you. Is it Shorty One Natural? Okay. Yo, you guys showing us all this love tonight. And I'm still seeing everybody coming through, loving the costumes. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
I love our channel.
Jasmine Alexander said, hey, ladies, hope you're doing well. Prayers, please. Lost my job today. You guys look great. Wow, that's
so
awful.
sorry.
Yeah.
You always say when something like, what do you always say?
I say when something
gets taken away, like something better.
God never allows you, if you're a believer and you understand that, God never lets something get taken away without giving you something better. You just kind of have to like ride the wave, so to speak, during that time when you lose something, something better is coming. If you're a believer. If you're not a believer, I don't know what your faith is, but that's how we look at things over here.
Yeah.
When we
or
lose
like
things.
If it's not like a Christianity spin, like, you know, when one door closes, another one opens, that kind of like thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely prayers for you though. That's rough.
Okay, that coffee mug, they want to know where that's from.
Oh, this is from the Disney store. The Minnie Mouse one I think I had last week was actually from Disneyland. Adam brought that back from Disneyland.
When he was the world traveler this summer.
So.
Exactly. Deebler said when one door closes, another door will open.
But yeah, like I was saying, I love our channel, love our subscribers, and definitely appreciate everyone who watches our videos and comments, whether it's one person watching or, you know, 10,000 people watching, like, you know. So we definitely appreciate and love all you guys who support us.
She can receive that. She's a believer, she said, and her mom told her the same thing. So that's good. So yeah, just keep your head up and just look for good things coming. That's hard.
Thank you, Alexis Johnson. It's daughter. Thank you.
What's that? Tell them like it is. In a very nice, loving way.
Spencer, are you going to get doggy? Oh. Were you going to get doggy?
That's what
I think he was. He's so cool. Thank you. I told him, I was like, I can't take doggy out tonight like every hour while we're on live. I was like, I got this top on, I'm freezing. Well, it's comfortable in here. I'm not trying to go outside and be cold. There was a big old mosquito in here and I killed it. I'm obsessed with mosquitoes because of like that triple E in Connecticut, but I saw a mosquito flying around. I took well, your dish towel, but whacked it. It was big. It had the...
And did you put it in the laundry room?
Yes.
Because Adam has a habit. I've caught him one too many times. I've taken my good dish towel that I clean my dishes with, slamming something.
And I'm sorry.
Throwing it back on the
people
counter.
say hi. Do you want to come say hi? Just poke your head in, and doggy can poke his head in too. Want to come say hi?
Come say hi. Hey, doggy. Ah, doggy's well known.
Aw, doggy miss. We try to get them to dress up. We're gonna maybe Halloween. Okay. Here's doggy.
Right, here's doggy. Yeah, do doggy. All right, and then Spence pretend it. There's Spence. And here's doggy.
Oh, doggy. Don't let him lick your purple off your face. He's licking your face.
All right, doggy is back at the vet again this week. Doggy stays at the vet.
I know, he wasn't feeling well.
Again.
And the vet tried it though, girl, but they had the wrong dog moms. Because Doggy was like sick and he was like vomiting and stuff, and they were like, you can come in tomorrow at 4. I'm like, so what am I supposed to do with a sick vomiting puppy for the next day? Basically 2 days, like a day, and then the next day and at 4 p.m. I'm like, oh no.
I didn't think they heard me. I said, excuse me. I said, is this Orange County Veterinary Hospital? And she's like, yes. Like all defensive. I'm like, and I said, so I'm calling. I said, because my dog is sick. And I said, you're telling me tomorrow at 4? I said, oh, no. That's not going to work.
And then they were like, well, you can come in and drop him off.
That's even worse.
I'm like, drop him off.
Yeah, no.
Like, what?
I said, he's a baby.
He's
I said,
a
no,
baby.
he can't be dropped off without his parents. Someone has to be his spokesperson. And so, no, he can't go without us. So that's not going to work either. So she said, hold on, I'll go back. When we got there, the waiting room was empty.
Ghost town, and so was the parking lot.
Empty, and we were there for a while, and it never filled up. I don't know what the urgency was, why we had to be put off to like the next day. See, this is why you have to push. Okay, you have to push because people try it. You know, you have to push. And so I was like, oh, 4 o'clock tomorrow. I said, did you hear what I said? I said, he is sick. He's been vomiting and diarrhea. Taylor said poor little thing was running in the yard, throwing up, and
he was
both
sick.
hands. He was sick.
I was like panicking.
The next day at 4.
I was like, the next day at 4. I was like, and they're like, oh, you can drop him off. I'm like, what? So you can throw him in a cage in the back and get to him eventually?
Yeah.
I'm like, absolutely not. Absolutely not. But Doggy's fine now. They gave him some meds and he's okay.
Yeah, I think he keeps reinfecting himself. He has that Giardia, which is a parasite that puppies get. And I think that they said, is his nose always to the ground? And we said, yes. And so he's picking up things. He's a puppy. He's like a baby.
It's like he goes to the bathroom and like we pick it up, but there's still some issue with like the grass. And so we're trying to figure out an area if we should have him like in a designated area. But then I'm like, I feel like even with a designated area, like the same thing can happen. Like he loves the grass. He loves fall. He loves the leaves. I'm like, there's like an issue here. And
So we're trying to figure this out, but I think he keeps reinfecting himself with this because it's the hardest thing to get rid of.
Yeah.
And then I think he ate something else. We still don't know what it was that he ate, but that made him sick. So Doggy's really, 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 really like a baby. Like
and we literally got up one day and said, let's get a dog. We didn't think about like any of this kind of stuff, but we're navigating it. But
yeah,
Doggy's
He's in the best hands.
He is. My doggy is. And he is getting big. Yes, he is. When we got him, he was 5 pounds. He is 14 pounds now. He is growing. I feel like he's going to be leggy.
Yes.
He does this new thing, like when we hear him in the morning, like we'll come down and we'll get him and I'll like bring him upstairs to my mom's room and he'll like jump right on her bed and like curl up like right at her side, and it's just like the cutest thing ever, and you don't appreciate it because I'm the cuddler.
Beagle Lady said it's not an emergency clinic. They're not going to see you right away. That's what emergency clinics are for. I didn't know that there was a dog emergency clinic. What I'm accustomed to is when you have children and you have a pediatrician, there's the sick room and then there's a well room, and they leave pockets out throughout the day because they know that there's going to be sick children. Yes, there's ones for exams, going to camp, going to school, going to college, all of that, and they have those scheduled appointments. But then you have emergencies, and these are human beings that have to see the pediatrician, and they don't have an appointment, and they don't go to clinics, emergency clinics. They go to their pediatrician, so they leave room open.
And we called at 9 o'clock in the morning. It wasn't like at like 6 p.m. on a Friday. Like it was like bright and early. Like that next morning, we called and we were like, he's sick.
So I asked him that. I said, so I compared what I just told you. I said I'm used to raising children and that they leave these different pockets open throughout the day for emergencies, so now you don't do that at vet offices or whatever, veterinarians, whatever they call them. I said, so you don't leave like emergency slots open because people have puppies and they get sick, or dogs get sick. We heard a cat come in while we were there. The cat was doing the loudest meowing I ever heard, like exaggerated, and the mother didn't know why the cat was doing that. She said I think it was a she had never done that before in her life, and the whole time she was like, meow, meow. I mean, like, just like that. And I said, wow, it's like almost like an exaggerated, like, cartoon. I said, I never heard of. I know we always say dogs do, like, rough, and cats do meow. That cat kept saying, meow, like, really loud. And she didn't know why he was doing that. That was an emergency, and
it was. I'm like, can you imagine trying to sleep at night and hearing that?
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh.
So again, it's new to us. We didn't know that vets don't do that, but they did find the slot. And so I think it's a good practice, whether it's a pediatrician or a vet, that they should leave slots open for emergencies, because you can't plan emergencies. And so whether it's a human being or a pet, they have to be seen when they're sick. So, or it's been a word, beast. He calls them beast. He goes, get over here, beast.
We all have days with Spencer, but he loves Spencer. Like he literally like jumps up and down, jumps his gate when Spencer comes home. Are you taking his bowl from him so he doesn't make all that noise? You weren't, but can you take it?
It was so loud as meowing. It was. Yeah, some vets are just not equipped for that. Yeah, yeah, I don't know. It's called, it's a hospital. It's like a vet in a hospital. So I definitely didn't want him to have a hospital bed. You know, they said we could drop him off. And they said that they thought it was a courtesy visit because a lot of people want to do that. I said, well, we're just so lucky to be home with him. So that's an unusual situation. But no, I would never drop him off because it's the mindset of a nurturer. And I'm sure everyone loves their animals and pets and all of that. Me personally, I just couldn't. He's just little and he can't talk for himself. And so he didn't feel well. And I didn't know what they would do. That was that same place that basically told everybody grab a towel, everybody line up, blowing the whistle, you know, forward march for the
grooming.
For the grooming.
They want us to drop him off in the morning, like pick him up in the afternoon after he's been groomed all day. And we're like, we don't want to do that either.
I said, so do you line them up like cattle call? And so they're like, no. Again, defensive.
They're not amused by you at all.
They're not. And so, but I said, drop them all off. They all get like handed a towel and a number and get in line. Like I just could picture a little doggy with a little towel waiting to be groomed. So I said, no, we'll take him to another place. And even though we took him to a more commercialized place, it was Pet Value. I liked that treatment, you know, better. I didn't want him to go to the vet to be groomed, to be in a line at 8 o'clock in the morning with all the other dogs marching to the bathtubs. I just didn't want that.
Girl, I'm sure it's not like that, but you painted this whole picture and you were like, they have towels and they're all... Well, I can't.
Yeah, I
the J-Way, we didn't. We did not come to play at all Halloween 2019. We did not.
Yeah, no.
I'm like so excited to be like a Disney princess right now.
I know. You swear you are one already. And she was singing, guys. She won't let me sing, but she was singing. What song were you singing?
I was singing Part of Your World for like all week.
Yeah, you were.
All week.
And then today when we were putting on our makeup, you were singing that. But then I told you to stop because I had your voice right here. Isn't that like the storyline that Ursula took the voice for your poor unfortunate soul? Is that how it goes? She's ignoring me, guys.
What'd you say?
I said I have your voice so you can't sing.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, you were like, I have your voice, so basically you should be silent. And I'm like, Hey Kenya.
Okay, Beagle Lady, I know you're probably about as sick of me as they are. I know, but so she said, and drop-offs aren't that bad too. Sometimes it's the quickest way to be seen, and they have blankets and water bowls usually. So. I don't know how quick it was because when we got there, like I said, empty waiting room. They were all sitting behind the desk. And so I didn't see anybody in the back tending to the little doggies and cats. So I don't know about that. You have to stay on things. I don't care whether it is a normal hospital, like when my grandparents were in the hospital, you have to stay. They say never leave your elderly relatives in a hospital without somebody sitting in that bedside chair, because once relatives leave, you don't know what they're doing. You don't know how they're treating your relatives. You don't know how long they're making them wait there. When they have to go to the bathroom, they ring the bell, and then you come in. You know, like they're just miserable. They don't want to really come down the hallway. It takes forever to get to the room. I've seen it myself. Okay, I've seen relatives sitting in a hospital bed, sick, and I'm like ringing the bell. And now I'm watching my clock, watching my watch. And I'm waiting, and I'm waiting, and I'm waiting, and I'm waiting. And then I have to walk out to the front desk, and somebody's coming down the hallway. I'm like, you said that 45 minutes ago, somebody's coming. You know, they don't care. So if you don't have somebody speaking for you at hospitals, don't ever drop off a relative that can't really speak and fend for themselves, because you just don't really know what goes on once you leave. So, no, so Doggy wouldn't have been dropped off because he was sick and we were concerned.
What products are you using tomorrow when you wash out your color? Fabulous question. I'm trying to think if I should wash my color out tonight. Like, probably not. Probably
I am going to BED.
Okay, are you covering your pillow?
My hair's hard as a rock. I'm going to put a plastic cap on just to kind of like protect it, tie a bandana tight so that it doesn't come off, and I'm going to sleep.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
I don't know, because I said I don't know what I'm using to rinse it out, because I love all my shampoos and conditioners, and I feel like I'm gonna need to like lather, rinse, repeat, lather, rinse, repeat, lather, rinse, repeat. Mm-hmm. So I don't want to go through a good shampoo or conditioner, but I also don't want to like use junk. So I'm not sure. I have to see what you have.
You mean you're looking for something good?
Yeah, girl, or something that's not in my stash, girl.
Okay. Yeah.
Lori, get the Dawn ready for your hair.
Really? Don't say that. See, that dawn on my hair, it's like, that's different because to me, that's very drying. My face...
I feel like that could work and then go straight in with like a deep conditioner or
something.
something.
Dawn may not be that bad because they use it on those little ducks in the water. I'm going to try to get that slick oil.
Well, why do you keep saying
because
that?
Because they can use it on baby ducks, which are supposed to be like the little fluffy ducks, and they have like the little yellow bird feathers because they're so young and so innocent, and they take those little ducks in their hand and put that Dawn on them to get that grease off. And so Dawn is safe enough for a little baby duck, which is like the most tenderest little age and everything. And then that's why I did it on my face last week, and no problems with that.
Jerissa, I felt like water didn't do it just with my hands. Like I was running my hands under water and it was coming off, but once I put some hand wash on my hands and it really came off. So I feel like water could get it done, but I was like, as you can see, I went overboard in my scalp here. Like I was really packing it on. It took forever to dry. I was really packing it on. So I feel like I'm gonna need more than water, especially in my scalp, to like really get this stuff out.
Oh, so EK said in Southern California they have emergency vets, and she remembers back east she had to drive a long way. Yeah, I don't know of one around here. Maybe that's something I probably should find out if they do have one, because I'm probably going to be a pip. So I probably
they said Dawn. I'm about to get down with Dawn. I like that idea. I like that. And have a deep conditioner on deck to deep condition my hair afterwards. I'm sure it's going to be dry.
Oh, so
but at least it won't be red anymore.
I wouldn't, Jody is a Crowder. What color would you dye your hair beside blonde? I don't think I would.
Probably back brown. I don't think I'd ever go like red or any other color. Even though I like this. This is fun. This is definitely a fun color. But
it will kill your hair. I'd skip it, Angela said. Yeah, I saw somebody's hair. Who was it? It was a MADCURLS fam. I don't know if John is live. But it was a beautiful kind of, and I normally don't like warm colors, but it was like a gold, honey, blonde hair color. And she said it was the side, this was months and months ago. And I said, I love your hair color. I think I said it to her through Messenger or something, or IG, whenever I was on IG Messenger. I don't remember. But beautiful color. And she said it was this temporary wax. So there are different colors. To me, this is extreme, you know, because I was trying to, you know, have the white hair. Yours is extreme, though I think it's very complimentary. But it's
pretty on camera to walk around like this. I think like your curls look compact and they look dry. My curls are stringy, really hard and dry. Like I don't know, like I would not. This is not something I'd want to do on the regular because like it's not that cute off camera. Like people do it and it photographs really nice. Like, it's really nice like in photographs and video and stuff. But off camera, my hair is
they look as they are. They do look wiry and dry because they are wiry and dry. But that's because I went ham on the hairspray because I was trying.
You were like running me out of the room with the Weed Dad hairspray.
First you said just do a natural curly Ursula. You said just like rock your curls. So I was going to do like my normal wash and go and just have like shoulder length hair. But then as I started watching more and more tutorials and more pictures, I started seeing that she had like that bouffant. So I was trying to raise my hair up. So I think it's a lot of hairspray. My hair is extremely dry, compact, very producty. I don't think this is the result of anyone who did it like they had some sense. I went crazy today trying to create that. Is it cough?
Yeah, by Grace Beauty, it's not lively. Like my hair is, it's pretty long and like stringy. Like, cause I like, I mean, it's cute for the costume. That's why I said like if I had to like dress up or something, I would do it. But just on a regular day to make my hair red, no, this isn't. Yeah. This looks like I have like dye in my hair. Like it looks busted. But like it's cute. It's cute being Ariel. It's cute. But someone said I saw it looks great in photos, but hate the way it feels. Yeah, no, people can take some really good photos with the hair paint wax, but is it practical for like every single day use and like the way it kind of looks and makes your hair feel? I think it's pretty drying.
I don't know. So a song, that's an interesting question. We always say, you know, add to the conversation on Friday Night Lives. So she just threw out a question. I never thought about it, but she said, random question, how many times do you think is too many times to get remarried? What do you guys think? Everybody kind of like chime in with that one. How many times do you think is too many times to be remarried?
I mean, I'm kind of at the point like live and let live. Like if someone wants to get married 10 times, like that's your biz. I mean, I think maybe after like the 3rd time, maybe that's, you know, I mean, you know, I don't know, maybe like, I don't know. I mean, I think it's kind of weird when like, you know, someone will be like, you know, I'm on my 5th wife. Like why?
The track record for that. Like,
yeah,
why?
Did they all passed away from illness, or like why are you on your 5th wife? That just sounds crazy. Like, I don't know. But you know, people do what they want to do these days. But I think after 3, maybe if you like, you know, got married, got divorced, got married again, got divorced.
Angela said,
I think after 3 times.
8 or 9. Jay said more than 5. Flower Trust said 6 times. Jerisa Coleman said 1 and done. Let's see, 3 to 4. It's weird, but you do you. Sarah said.
Tracy Watson said, I'm divorcing and I'll try it 1 more time. Yeah, like I feel like if you didn't get it right the first time, like total, like you try it again. Like there's nothing wrong with like going at it again, like getting married again. But I think, if you're on like your 4th or 5th, like what's the problems? Like what's going on? Like
yeah, I don't know. I enjoyed being married. I was married for 30 years. I enjoyed it. I definitely would want to get in another relationship. Like fast forward a year later, my mindset is completely different now. I'm ready to step out now and have some fun. Get married. There's so many kind of like legalese things, messing my manny and all that. I don't know about that. So I liked being married at the time, but I've been on my own now for a year, and I'm loving that. So because I went from my mother's house to my husband's house, and kind of that was my whole life. And so now that I've had the freedom of a year, I'm enjoying that. And I have adult children, and I feel like I have to explain it to them, and I kind of don't really want to go down that path, I think, with my adult children. So
Kenya says she hopes I meet a nice, respectable young man that treats me right. I'm an amazing person. Thank you. I guess we could share with the MADCURLS fam. I actually thought I met a potential big nose husband, and I had been talking to him for a while. And I'm like, I don't know, I feel like this generation is just totally Looney Tunes. We just literally stopped talking, and we never talked again. It's like it never happened. It's as if like the past 5 months of us talking never happened. We never met in our lives. We don't even know. Like, I mean, you just stop talking. You go from talking to somebody every day to just not talking to them
so weird
anymore.
It's
so weird. Like,
how does that happen? I mean, daily, texting, daily, not just once a day. I mean, like throughout the day, conversations,
FaceTime.
I mean, just drop off the face of the earth. How does that happen? Like, what is that about? I don't get that. I have no answers. I said, this is one baffles me. Normally I have answers for everything. I'm like, this is new territory for me. I have no idea.
Like, I saw something I didn't like and didn't respond to one text, but clearly he must have been like over it, I guess, too, because like I didn't respond to that text, and that was the last we ever said. Like, he said something like busted, like random, like, you know, the weather's nice here or something like that. And like I had already seen something that like aggravated me, so like I didn't respond to that. And then he never followed up. So how's your day? So how was your day? What? He just never responded. I never responded, and that was the end of that. Like, as if like 5 months hadn't even happened. Like, so weird. And I'm like, okay, so clearly maybe a dodge bullet, possibly. Like, dodge bullet.
Very.
Like,
I was seeing a lot of bullets that you were dodging, that you were choosing to ignore. But as a 52-year-old mother, I was just saying, okay, I'm clocking this. And I didn't give a strong opinions because you weren't sharing a lot. I knew that you were doing the texting. I saw, you know, you were happy and you were texting and all that. I didn't question a lot because you're 26, and I felt like if you wanted to share, you would share. But things that were coming up that were odd to me, but I didn't say. I just was watching, and I just said, I don't know how quick you want to get down that aisle. Okay, he was no spring chicken.
He was. I'm 20. Yeah. He was like. He was in his 30s. I'm 26. Yeah. He was 32.
Yeah.
I believe. So he was older. So like I'm looking older now to people who want to settle down. But even the people you think are older who want to settle down do not want to settle down. Nobody wants to settle down. So, and I just saw somebody say if someone ghosted me, there's no hope. No, don't think like that, because people are like, you know, well, if Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce, then there's no hope for anyone. No, everybody's journey is different. Right. Stuff is different. Like, sometimes I'll look at people who get married and stuff. I'm like, how? Like, how? Yeah. How do they do it? Like, or like, they're in healthy, happy relationships. I'm like, but I'm always thinking, like, what do they have to put up with behind the scenes? Maybe, because I feel like everyone kind of has to deal with something, because no man is perfect. Like, what do they have to deal with? Like, behind the scenes, like, how are they making their relationship work? Like, people are, I don't know.
Yeah,
but
I know.
That just blew my mind. I was like, phew, like, okay.
You know, he wasn't a teenager. He was no spring chicken. I said, he's about ready for me. He's about my age. I said, no. But I said, these people need to be heading down the altar, down the aisle, like quick, fast, in a
hurry. Or at
hurry.
least want some type of commitment, like something, like, and they claim to until it's time to like put the pedal to the metal, and then it's just like, whoa, like, you know.
Yeah. So, Neither of you reached out. I guess you would have to say no, right?
No, okay, so because, okay, so I don't know if it's just me. It's hard dating with social media because I feel like relationships were easier like before social media. But for me, I find it highly disrespectful to favorite and like women's pictures when you are with a woman. I think it's just,
yes, let's talk about that.
I think it's just disrespectful, especially if the woman is like in something scantily clad, short dress, cleavage, and like, I mean, bikini. Like, what are you liking? What exactly are you're appreciating something about the picture? And like, to me, it's just disrespectful. So I had mentioned this to him that I didn't like this, and he completely understood, apologized, this and that. He's not like that, blah, 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 whatever. Cool. You know, he knew I didn't like it, so cool. He got it. So months later, like this maybe happened maybe like 3 months in, like we're now at like the 5-month mark, and like of just chatting, getting to know each other, and I saw that he was back liking pictures again. So like that morning is what I saw, and that's what aggravated me. So I was like, okay, because I'd already kind of felt the vibe kind of shifting between us a little bit. I'm like, okay, now this is kind of like solidifying. There's an issue here because he's doing this again. So I'm like, okay, now I'm just mad. I'm like, this is disrespectful. Like,
it shows a spirit of restlessness. It's like nothing's ever going to satisfy you. If a beauty like Taylor, okay, can't satisfy, kind, natural, sweet nature, all of that. It's not just about looks, but the full package. And if this can't satisfy you, you're still out there liking people's pictures. I don't understand that. Maybe I'm old school. I think it's disrespectful, and I would not like it one bit. I'm about loyalty. So you do not date me and like other people's pictures. Oh, it doesn't mean anything. It's social media. When you know that everyone has access to seeing what you like, and you have no respect for the person that you're with, that you're gonna boldly go like something else. It's petty, but I'm telling you, that's what it is.
That's why I'm like, Mom, is it petty?
Nope.
Or I'm like, I don't think it is. And especially if the type of picture that it is, if you're liking a picture of a woman in a thong bikini and you're with a woman, like, what about this picture are you liking? Are you appreciating her body in this thong? Like, to me, it's just disrespectful. And that's
what
just,
do you guys think about it?
That's just how I feel about it. And like, he knew that, and like, he went on. I'm like, okay, so clearly there's something here. And the fact that I didn't respond to his text, and he never texted again. I'm like, so he was done. Yeah. He was looking for something. Like, I didn't respond. He didn't respond, and that was that. So
it's easier to see hands up. Hands up, I think it's completely disrespectful. I'm seeing very disrespectful. Hands up are easier to see. I think it's so disrespectful. And I think it's setting a precedence. And I think that, oh, I don't want to be insecure. It's not being insecure. It's like you have to know the game of social media, and you know that you're both on social media. And for you to boldly go out and do that, and you just met someone, and you're supposed to put your best foot forward.
I'm like, is this the best?
That's the best foot forward. You're still shopping. You're still hard down shopping. And you see that the person has a type. Okay, it's a type. Because I'm like, all the pictures look similar. Okay, they're all looking, so he has a type. And so that was very concerning to me.
And just the fact that I said it, and I'm like, you like Twitter, Instagram, you can see what people like. Yeah. Even on Twitter now, you'll like a picture, like you'll like something, and it'll put it on the timeline. So and so just like this picture. Like Facebook, like you can see it. I'm like, so I don't like it. I can see it. Like, what message are you trying to send? And for me, it was just like disrespectful. So I was like, okay, so.
And then you boldly asked, you said, I have a question, like we said tonight.
Yeah.
Do you think if you're in a relationship with someone that they should be liking other people's pictures? Oh, Lord, no. Oh, no, he said. Absolutely not. Oh, no, I think that's very disrespectful.
Well, great then. So why are you doing it?
I would never do that to my girl. I would never do that to my woman. Well, you did. Let me just show you. Come on, come close to the computer. Let me show you.
Look at Exhibit A.
Yeah.
And I'm really not that type. Like, I don't want to have to be with somebody who I have to follow. I don't check phones. I don't check texts. I don't check people's social medias. I don't want passwords. Like, if I'm with you, I should be able to trust you 100%. And that's just period. So, you tell me things you don't like. I tell you things I don't like. We tried to compromise and work it out and talk it out. But to me, I was like, okay, this is out and out, like, disrespectful. I'm like, he's done here. We're done here, and there was never any closure. There was just no more talking.
That's so weird to me.
After 5 months of talking every day, there was just no more talking.
That's so odd to me. So odd. Pinocchio. Yeah. It's so disrespectful. People do. They do cheat through social media. I see more stories on Judge Judy. Like, people seriously get up there, but I can see the hurt and the pain from it. It's no joke. It's definitely very annoying. It does make you feel insecure. It puts me in a place that I don't want to be, because I'm not an insecure person, but I don't want that sneaking and checking and holding my breath, my heart pounding to see that we've had this discussion, and now I'm going to go check just for kicks and giggles. I always say, let me just see if he's like really listening. Yeah. And then your heart starts racing because you see he didn't hear a word you said. He's still liking pic.
Yeah. See, and then for me also, it's like, social media is my job. So if we're together and I eventually want to like present you to the MADCURLS fam, like I need to know like I can trust what you're doing on social media. I can't have a big platform and know you're out here in everybody's DMs and liking everybody's like I need you to like be for Flav, basically be exclusive. Like they know who you are, they know you're my man. Like don't be out here doing a whole bunch of extra stuff like embarrassing me in front of my friends. Like
yeah, I know.
Like you know, don't be being for everybody. You know, so that's why I said ain't nobody getting announced to the MADCURLS fam. Like unless we're down the aisle.
We were saying that as look at my sleeve matches my face to a T.
It does.
Anyway, we were saying the moment you introduce somebody to people, then they gotta start showing their tails. Why? Like you could have waited for a month, and just when you're getting ready to bring them on the channel, then they get started. It's so embarrassing. Yeah, it's just so embarrassing.
Yeah, because I think I had just mentioned him to Dad, and I like finally I told my dad like about this guy, and then he started showing his tail. I was like, this is embarrassing. I'm like, okay. Yeah,
because it had been 5 months, and you literally just mentioned it because we were planning on doing something, right? And you had to tell him that you had other plans, and then he's like, oh no, I don't want to interrupt those plans. So that at that point we had to reveal why that we couldn't do something that he wanted to do.
Yeah.
As soon as we told him, next day, gone.
Just busted.
I don't understand. Yeah, so embarrassing.
So embarrassing.
Yes, we know Mad fans will be on them. That's what I said.
And so like I have to have someone who can handle social media, you know, like because that's my job. Social media like is my job. So, well, one of my jobs, but my main job. So like social media is my main job. So
that's all I would never show. Your man on YouTube. Yeah, it's just this was my happy space, and I think for some reason I don't know. Maybe it was a protection. It was a God thing. I don't know what it was. Those that might have seen pictures or whatever, maybe 1 or 2 events, maybe he drove me something. I am so glad that he did not pull up a chair and sit down next to me because, you know, that would have been hard. This is like my escape, my Friday night escape. The boys have been on, they will always be my sons, okay? But bringing a husband on my platform like that, and then all that mess I had to go through last year, that, you know, this would have been a miserable place for me to come every Friday because the questions would have kept coming through. You know, it was bad enough, how's the mad dad? He already had like a little title at that point, but not a big enough one that it really mattered. Those questions could be ignored. Nobody really pursued it enough. Enough of my silence and the question stopped being asked. Apparently, I didn't want to answer it. But I said to Tay, oh my God, thank God we didn't parade him around. Thank God we didn't parade him around because I said this would have been.
Man on the MADCURLS
no parading.
channel.
No parading. No more parading.
No more parading.
Yeah. Yep. It is. Yep. And you know, it's hard to trust because you see everybody comes to a relationship with baggage. So you experience that, and then you just kind of have a side eye with everybody else. It's not fair, but unfortunately, that's the history. You know, that's the history. It's what you've been through. So now you've got to kind of like heal from that, because then it makes you kind of like side eye, you know, everyone else. So that's a tough place to be in. Yeah.
Yeah. That's the tea, y'all.
That's true. I started wondering that too. Some of these guys want to be famous too. Yeah, they, you know, you have to kind of like know what their intentions are.
I know. I ended up telling you that he had been talking to me about like us starting a YouTube channel.
Huh?
You were like, what?
Oh my gosh, guys! He wanted a couples channel. So he said Tay, and what did he say?
It was Jay and Tay.
I said in May, me. I said,
you're like in May.
Ari Crockett, see? He was going to try to take me on my Manny, okay? It was going to be Jay and Tay. I'm like, what about May? What about me? Like, what happened? I'm like, you seriously were planning a couples channel? What? I said, I knew that guy had to go, but guys, I was shocked. See? He was watching them numbers and Instagram numbers, okay? That's what happened. Yep. And when he saw May wasn't going anywhere, then he hit the road, okay?
You dodged a bullet. He wasn't here for Flav. He clearly wasn't here for Flav. He wasn't. He didn't get a clock. Curly Maria definitely, she said, hold out, girl. You deserve to get what you want. You're not asking for too much. And I say that all the time, like, you know, hold out for what you want because, like, life is too long to spend your time with, like, someone who doesn't make you, like, happy. So, you know, hold out for what you want, definitely.
You know who I look like? The more I keep seeing, I can't sit here much longer because this is looking a hot mess. I look like,
where's your crown?
Mary Tyler, I'm not Mary Tyler, I look like Carol Burnett, her friend. Remember Eunice, that family, Eunice and the mother, Mama, that family, it was Eunice and it was Carol Burnett. She played that woman with the little curly red hair. Oh my gosh, what was the name of that family? It was called Mama's Family, I think. And I look like Mama because this hair is getting tighter and tighter and tighter on my head. It's just so perfectly formed. I put 25 years on my age tonight. Every bit of that. And I'm being kind.
Really, guys, so that's why you should just date me. I already have my own channel, so I'm not looking to gain anything. Curly guy, you're popping. I've seen little Instagram pictures. You're popping. You said in May.
I said, oh, that's what all that texting was in the car, all those FaceTime calls that would come to the kitchen, everybody gets silent. As you all was planning to
you were like, when I told you were like, what? You're like, you didn't tell me that. I'm like, I didn't? I didn't tell you that.
You gotta watch them. That's why I said, remember, how many months ago did I say that when he said, what's going on in here? You know, I'm like, nothing that concerns you, sir. I said, I clocked him for the moment he came through that door. I said, somebody's going to try to come in here. I said, and break us up one day. And I said, now me and you have our business and we negotiate and we do things and we know where our money is and everything. And one day I said, you have a big nose husband. That's how it all got started. I said, and then one day he's going to say, what's going on? What's going on in here? And I'm like, nothing that concerns you. This is family business. So now Tay and Jay, we're going to get rid of May. Nope. I clocked that number months ago.
Girl, people have multiple channels.
Do
girl.
they?
Yeah.
Okay, we can barely handle one.
Do that?
You guys got the kids, girl, you have kids.
Did we ever tell, I think it's been long enough, about that guy that came to Connecticut and it was a horrible date, since we're talking about my horrible dating experiences. Yeah. Did we ever tell that?
No,
we had to push it out far enough.
Yeah, I know.
It's almost been a year.
It probably has, but I give such detail that they'll know who they are because I don't ever try to I have to tell the story.
They aren't anybody though.
They're not anybody, but they happen to be watching, and they used to watch. They used to show up in the chat.
Girl, like twice.
Really? It was only twice?
Yeah, like
okay.
last year.
You never know if people are in the background.
Oh, girl, we're not telling that story yet, girl.
Yeah, you can tell. It's not my story to tell. It's your story to tell. Don't get off my back. It needs to be told. Okay, so once upon a time.
So once upon a time, I met a guy. When was it? It was last year.
Mm-hmm.
It was last year. He lived in a different state, but he was coming to. We had been texting and getting to know each other. He was coming to Connecticut, where I live. Mm-hmm. And you liked him. You'd met him.
I did. I did like him. He came from a very good family.
Mm-hmm.
I felt a very upstanding family, a very religious family, and I had confidence in that fact that they were very important, say in the church. Okay, so I was very impressed with that and those titles. That's what you kept saying, Ma. You just want that title. You just want that. I'm like, no, I don't. I said,
you're just impressed with family. He's like family. I'm like, are you paying attention to important things other than that he comes from a really nice family. There's other things that I care about as well. So.
Yeah. So I was impressed with the name and the family, and I was just like, wow, this is good. But it was always used to be this three-way phone call, and I liked that too because he was always like where's Mama at? And we would do the FaceTime. We all would be there. We all have things in common. You get bored. If you're not the center of attention, you get bored. I ask questions to get answers. I ask pointed questions.
That's not true. I think sometimes I'll meet people and I'm like, okay, they. To me, they're attracted to me. They have a good job. They have a good family. They have a good head on their shoulders. I'm like, why wouldn't I like this person? This is a good person. So everything he had was lining up. And so it's why wouldn't I like this person? But to me, the vibe was always just kind of off. But you were pushing it. I'm like, why wouldn't I like this? Like this? But he's a nice young man.
You got here perfect time, girlfriend. This tea is piping hot.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, I can give this a go. I want to have kids one day. I want to settle down. Maybe I can't be as picky. There's nothing wrong with this guy. Let me get to know him. There's nothing wrong. So, But yeah, no, I don't get bored when I'm about to send intervention, but he seemed to enjoy talking to you more than he enjoyed talking to me. Like we would text all the time, we would FaceTime, but like when we'd be on Facebook, go, where's your mom? When you would come in, the two of you would be off and running, like having a conversation.
I think
and there's nothing wrong with that.
I think it was animation. I think I'm just very animated and always have stories, so I can always capture an audience. And so I just kind of like to see if someone can hold a conversation. And I ask, like I said, pointed questions that are important. But anyway, finally, he came to town. And we met at the hotel room. We both went, came with the MADCURLS shirts on because that was like kind of like the guys. He wanted to meet MADCURLS, have the MADCURLS full-fledged experience. But the first thing I clocked was that we're going to roll out the red carpet. I said, for who? I said, I thought you said you wanted to be MADCURLS. I said, you're going to be rolling out the red carpet for us, I thought. And he said, no, no, no. So anyway, we bought him a nice little MADCURLS t-shirt. So we told him, put it on. Now we all took all these photos. Everybody had a MADCURLS t-shirt on. So, because he said he wanted the full works. He wanted the MADCURLS experience.
Yeah.
Okay, so we did that. Then we all piled.
Yeah. He was coming to ours, to my state, but I still like expect, like this is like my first time meeting you. Like I still want to be treated like a man treats a woman. Like you're like you're still like supposed to like be impressing me kind of thing, even though it was my state.
Yeah.
Like, you know, this will be like our first date, our like whatever. Like this is my chance to meet you in person. I want to be treated like a man treats a woman, like even though you're in my territory kind of thing. So like, the first meeting was us together.
Yeah, I didn't like that he wanted us to roll up the red carpet when he was still at home. And he said when he came over, we got to roll up the red carpet.
Change his ticket to first class, like.
I thought he was joking, and
I mean, he said it one too many times.
I'm just like, what are you gonna be doing when you come here? Like this, I said, see, like in Connecticut, we're not impressed with any of the guys around here. I said, so you seem like you're coming from a state that have gentlemen. So are you gonna bring that gentlemanly like behavior here? That's what like we're waiting for you to roll out the red carpet for us here. Yeah. So like a little dry laughter. All right. Anyway, so he appeared. Yeah. So
like what we all went out to dinner like the first night. Kind of thing.
Well, not really. It wasn't planned. See, like in the church world, when people come from state to state, they stay in people's homes and all that. And at least the church mother is supposed to have like a meal ready. And because I'm not like always in the kitchen and cooking, never in the kitchen cooking.
Always in the kitchen. I was like,
I felt bad. I felt bad because he wasn't
that type thing.
He was coming from an upstanding church family, and I felt like. Not that we would host him in our home, but like the least I could have done was offer a dinner. So since I couldn't do that, I felt like we should take him out to dinner. That was fine. I couldn't believe how fine with him it was. That, again, maybe that's my own thing. I shouldn't have been turned off by that, but I felt like he was very comfortable filling up those little containers that we go to. We always go to like the Stu Leonard's, and those things weigh. Okay, they weigh.
You pay by the weight.
You know, and he was juggling the containers, and I was getting nervous. I'm like, oh my gosh, I should have had my tail in the kitchen all day.
Now, personally, I think he should have bought our meals. Yeah. Like to be like, I guess, impressive or like just whatever, like, you know, hey, like I got it kind of thing. But you offered. You're like, oh, I got it. And he was like, great. Like,
I know. I didn't expect that. I expected.
And then I think he ended up like throwing the whole thing away.
He did. He's like, no, I don't like this. Like, okay, guys, the containers are like this, and he filled them up. Basically, take a knife and like smooth it over. Okay, put that one to the side. Grab another container, fill that at the top, smooth. And I'm just thinking to change it.
We're like,
oh my gosh, what did I get myself into? Okay, and then we sat there, just okay, don't like this. Put a fork in this. I don't like this. Oh my gosh, my money was just, my manny was just going, I couldn't believe it. So I was like, oh, you don't care for that? No, you know. And then when we were done, like that food we take home, we put the lids back on and bring it home.
We love Stu Leonard's.
We love Stu Leonard's.
But maybe like
lasts us for days. He took it all and threw it
away. Maybe like where he comes from, like it's just more like home cooked meals and just pot roast and soul food dinners every night. Like, I mean, like Stu Leonard's isn't like that. It's like, I don't know, it's two different types of things. Like, this is Connecticut. Like, we always say, like, we're cold over here. Like, East Coast, like, we're not that friendly.
There's no hospitality here. There was no hospitality.
But, I mean, we enjoyed our food. He threw his away. Okay. So, day 2 was supposed to be our solo date.
No. So we're not done with day 1 yet.
Oh,
so
we're not
all
done?
the food and all the eating,
sorry,
we're back to the hotel room. And like it was fun. And so I was just like kick it back. You were at this point you were getting very, very annoyed. So when you get annoyed, you go to sleep to show how annoyed you are.
Guys, I fell asleep.
Yeah. So then I think after the big question of the night was. It was like, I always say this $1 million question, why does it keep getting everybody this nonsensical, hypothetical question? I don't know if he was the first to say it or what this if you came into $1 million, would you give me some money? what kind of a question is that these guys, he was the second one in a very short period of time that asked you that question. If you came into $1 million, would you give him $1 million? Or no, if you came into 100 million, would you give him $1 million? And I'm like, why would you want it? Like, you know, why would you want a woman's money that you barely know? I'm like the relationship that you have now that you barely know her. If she came to 100, he said it's just $1 million. Like, why would you want to do? I didn't like that mentality that a man was like stretched out across a hotel bed. It was asking my daughter if she came to $100 million, would she give him $1 million? Like, I didn't understand that mentality. But again, being older, I'm just like, I don't like that.
And I was asleep.
Yeah. I just did. So no, you guys were kind of like, going, bye, baby.
Oh,
drive carefully, honey.
What was the point where I fell asleep? I know I definitely did.
Yeah.
He was nice. He was a nice guy. Like, but I wasn't like jumping out the window for him, like with a guy who I really like. I was just kind of vibing and seeing like maybe if you grow on me over time. But I guess at this point, after day one, we hadn't grown yet. But we still had. Are we done with day one?
I think are we done with day one? Okay, so you never answered the $1 million question.
Yeah.
There's a lot of bragging about traveling, all these different places that he'd been. I wasn't impressed. Because it was mama and daddy's ticket and the church as a whole. He went on these trips with his family. Like,
yeah, that's what you said. You were like, okay, so like, but basically, you were like, now what do you do? What do you have?
I said, mama may have, daddy may have. I said, blessed child to have his own. I said, you keep talking about these trips. I said, you're going under the umbrella of your family. I said, now what have you done for yourself? So I wasn't impressed with all these trips. Oh, I've been to Rome. Oh, I've been to Italy. Oh, I said, yeah, with your family. I said, through the church. I said, but what have you done? But when did you buy a ticket? Go to the ticket agent, buy your own ticket, and do your own traveling. You're like basically riding in the back seat with your parents. What do you bring into the table? So I was not impressed, not one bit with all of his travel, because it wasn't his travel, it was his parents' travel, and he went as like part of the family. So that wasn't impressive to me. All right, so now we're on day two.
So day two, he had never been to New York. He had been to like all these places, Rome and Spain, all these kind of places, but he had never been to New York City. So I was like, when you come to Connecticut, I'm like, let's have a day in New York. I love days in New York, like just taking the train in, going to New York, like that excites my life. I get really excited about New York. I love New York, no matter how many times I go. And so we were gonna have a day in New York. So what happened first? He came over, picked me up because he had got to rent a car, and we were driving to the train station. And the date went downhill immediately when he didn't buy my train ticket. To me, I'm like, okay, this is basically our first date. This is you and like, you know, a man impressing a woman, like taking a woman out on a date, even though it's my territory, but still. So the tickets are bought online, and he, I think, cash apped me his $13.50 for his ticket. And he was like, okay, here's my ticket money. And so I guess that meant I was supposed to buy my ticket. And I think I texted you immediately. I'm like, Mom, he didn't buy my ticket. Like,
yeah, all day long.
I'm done with the date right here.
I was on
the date's over right here.
And I'm like, okay, guys, remember me to ching. I'm thinking the big church family. Okay, so I'm like, Tay, don't blow it. Let's not get upset about this. I said, it could just be a little immature. We can work through this, okay? Just please don't blow, because I knew she was more than annoyed. And I said, okay.
Like, he has a good family. This is a good family. Like, I'm just I
said, you just probably needs a little bit more hand-holding, because I kept thinking, okay, don't let the family go. So she's like, I'm mad. She was sending me all kinds of emojis and faces, and I could just picture it. She was livid. And I said, okay, there was a little bit misunderstanding.
I felt like a royal being like sold off to a foreign prince. Like you were like the parent, like trying to like, you know, like I was just like, I don't like him. I'm like, I don't like this anymore. I'm like, I don't like this. And so, but you were like, you know, Tay, like basically like stop being picky, this, like, you know, you're okay. Okay. Like, you know, it's fine. And so, but it wasn't. Like, you knew I was done after that.
I like the fact that he was trying to be cultured the day before, Italy, Rome, and all of that, but he had never been to New York and was not impressed.
Ashley said, I'm going to say I'm annoyed. Guys, the date just started. I was like, it's going to be a long day.
Yeah.
It's going to be a long day. So we get on the train, right? Get on the platform, get on the train. We find our seats. He takes out his phone and starts watching sports on his phone. Sitting there watching football on the train. And now I had been on train dates before, so I guess that was the baggage I brought. Like the guy I dated for a really long time, like we would take trips to New York, we would talk on the train, we would like, you know, we interacted on the train. So I'm thinking we're gonna sit here, have conversations, interact on the train. He's watching football, and then he falls asleep for our hour and like 15-minute train ride. So we get to Grand Central.
So you said I don't want to talk, and I might tell you, you've got to make conversation. So I kept telling him, I said, ask him how many siblings he has. I said, ask him what
you were literally texting me like conversation points, like, and I'm just like,
well, ask him this. I kept trying kind of fun because I never am at a loss for words. So I can always find something to talk about. So I said, ask him this. Have you thought about asking him this? You're like, I don't want to ask him in this. Like basically, please just ask him this. She's like, all right. So then she's like, I asked him the answer with one word. I'm like, okay, this is like a hopeless cause. I said, well, wait till you get to beautiful New York and you get out.
Grand Central Station is like historic. It's legendary. It's beautiful. You walk out, you see like the ceiling and the gold, and it's just beautiful. And so I'm like, you know, like here we are. Like, and then literally that's my personality. I'm like, so I was like pretending to basically be like a tour guide. I'm like, so here we are. I'm like Grand Central Station. I'm like, and over here we have like just kind of like being like joking and silly. And he was just so dry. He was so dry and like not impressed. Like basically, like, even if you're not impressed, if the person you're with is that excited to show you something, fake it till you make it. Like, fake it. And he was not in the business of faking anything.
The snootiness, the nose, because every place that you go to, New York is considered a huge metropolitan city. Okay, you like Rome, Italy. He was impressed with those places, but when you come to New York, he was just like, it's just dirty. I'm like, New York is an experience. Like, how ignorant is that to say that about New York? New York, it's an experience. New York is like no other place. You've got to go to New York.
He wasn't here for flame.
Yeah. You have to experience New York if you're a traveler. Like New York, who doesn't know New York? Okay, New York City, come on. All right, you took him to all the exhibits. All right, that's what I couldn't get over. The attitude, the snootiness, like I'm better than New York.
And I kept saying like, wait till we get to Times Square. I'm like, the red stairs. They show it in like different movies, the Spider-Man movie, like the red stairs. Like you gotta see the red stairs. And like when you sit on the stairs and you see where like the ball drops and like all the stores and Broadway. I'm like, you gotta see this particular area. Like I wanted to take him to Times Square, the red stairs. So we had a time at the red stairs. We're getting that. Date gets better. Okay. So we get off the train. So a lot of our MADCURLS fam is in New York. And so we were walking and I got stopped by MADCURLS fam. Like, oh my gosh, like, you know, like, are you like Taylor? Like, it was MADCURLS fam. And so he was like, and like after like he was like, oh, I'm with a celebrity, like being like very sarcastic, but you could tell he was aggravated. He was really mad that I got stopped by MADCURLS fam, and like they're like, oh my gosh, like, because he was basically kind of looking at me like who are you kind of thing. Like he knew we did MADCURLS, and like they want to know like, no, where's LoriAnne? I'm like, you know, she's not here like today. What? Like she's like, oh, like the person was excited to see me, but he was just really mad. And to me that turned me off. Like I want someone who knows what I do, who likes what I do, who hypes me up. Like, you know, yeah, you did a great video. Watch, like, you know, I want somebody like that who's like proud of me. And
Ted Bundy came from a good family. Harry said. Yes, being a lady who was jealous.
And I saw somebody who said, you know, you don't date the family, you date the person. So he might have a good family, which cool, but I got to deal with him, and I was not dealing with him.
He was used to being everything when he goes out with his family. His name spoke volumes. He was the star of the show everywhere he went. This was the first time he was out of his element. That the moment they stepped out off of the train in New York City, she was recognized, and he was having none of it. He was so jealous. So then what he did was when he pulled his hood
Oh no, we didn't get to that part yet. Okay. So that was us going through Grand Central Station. Someone was like, hey, like, you know, are you, like, I watch you on YouTube. I'm like, MADCURLS. She was like, yes, like, oh my God, like with you and the mom and that kind of thing. So we had that moment. He was mad. So basically, I think we got to Times Square. We went to into a few, oh no, wait, sorry. I'm messing up the whole story. Okay, sorry. Leave Grand Central Station after MADCURLS fam. We get to Times Square, right? Where like the red stairs are. And there happened to be a photographer there from Kentucky, I believe. She was from Kentucky. And she was like, she just wanted to photograph people in New York. She was there for like a carnival or a festival, like some type of film festival, and she was just like taking in the city, and she just wanted to take some photos, and she was like, you know, it's really hard to photograph people in New York, like they're not friendly. I'm like, yeah, no, we're kind of cold over here in the New England, we're a little ice cold. And I'm like, I'll take some photos with you. I'm like, I have an Instagram, and like I showed her my Instagram, she showed me hers, and I'm like, okay, cool, let's do a collab right here. And so she wanted to collab. She's like, you know, can I take some photos of you, and I'll send you the link, you just like, you know, at me or whatever. I'm like, cool.
She couldn't believe it. Like she struck it rich. Like she literally just went over to you so unassuming and was kind of like saying, I'm in New York. Nobody's here is friendly. No one will allow me to take pictures. I think she was attracted to you with like the big hair.
Yeah.
So she said, do you mind if I take pictures and put them on Instagram? And you were like, Instagram? Like, that's my backyard. Like here. And then she was like, oh my, like I struck it rich when she saw the numbers on your Instagram. And she was like all in it. Well, he was having.
And so I figured like, I'm like, I know we're kind of like on this date, even though to me the date was over after he didn't buy my train ticket. Like, I'm like, we're on this like date kind of thing. I was like, but like, you know what I do? Like, you know, this is what I do. So like, do you mind? And so basically she was like, you know, basically like, excuse me, sir, to him, like, and she wanted to like take pictures of me. She had props, she had sunglasses, like, and literally I would say lasted maybe like 15 minutes. It wasn't even that deep, like, wasn't that serious, but by the end of the photo shoot, he had his hood up, tied like tight, and he hands in his pocket. Like, he was just really, really mad about the photo shoot. And like, she was taking pictures and he was standing next to her and he was like, she was like, you know, isn't she beautiful? This kind of thing. And he was just like poker face. He was so mad. Like,
Did she give you some sunglasses to put on? She had props, everything.
Yeah.
For you to take all. I said, good, go for it. I said, now, you know, that's what he gets.
Is this recent? No, this was last, like, October. This was last year.
We have to always put stories out because we never know who's watching and how news will travel. We feel like it was far enough away. I think at the time we said we have a good story to tell you guys, but we have to put it out about 6 to 8 months before we can tell it. So I said, but tonight I said I give so much detail that if they're listening, they'll know it's them.
Yeah.
So you took 1 million pictures.
Yeah, and so then after that, like, we kind of like shopped around like the different stores, like went to the different stores, and like when I walked into a few different stores, people were like, oh my gosh, you're beautiful. Oh my gosh, I love your hair, which like happens like back, like, you know, my hair was just really big, like lion mane, like huge, like, you know, I love your hair, love your hair. And so like finally he was like, what am I? Am I just ugly? Like, who really compliments a man when a man walks in? People really say, oh, you're a good looking man. Does that happen? Like, as much as it happens to like a woman, like, oh, you're beautiful, I love your hair, I love your shoes, I love your whatever. I feel like that happens more to women than it does to men, although I'm sure it happens to men. But finally he was just like, well, what am I? Am I just ugly? He said a few more words, but it's not appropriate. But like,
very offensive. It's not accepted in the natural hair community anymore. But he alluded to hair texture and
race and color. He just,
and I'm like, where is he from? I said that those terms are so antiquated. I said that just goes to show the mindset. But he was livid because he felt like, I never knew of anyone to go up to a guy that's with a woman and saying how good looking he is. People always go, whether men or women are like it. I have to say, you are very, very beautiful. And the man's like, yeah, and you know, but she's with me. You're the proud. He was mad.
Because like what my ex used to do, like when someone's like, oh my gosh, you're beautiful, he would be like, well, like, isn't she? Like, right, or that's an understatement. I used to be like, you know, like, okay, like we just say thank you and move on. Like, we don't, like, you know, but he would just be like, you know.
He said, to say the least.
To say the least. Like, he'd have all these extra comments, which like, is cute. That's what you want. You want someone who's going to be proud to be with you. And he was just like, well, what am I? Am I just, like, who compliments a man? Like, who does that? Like, he was upset. He wasn't getting compliments. And then things got weird because we went to dinner and I ended up like heading to the bathroom when the bill came. I was like, I'm not holding this bill. You gonna pay. You gonna be a gentleman today. Like, so when the bill came, I'm like, I'm gonna use the restroom. Like, and he paid for the meal. Like, I don't know if he was or he wasn't, but he like, no. I was like, come on, this is getting ridiculous. But the conversation at the table was odd. It was very weird. He was like showing me weird DMs that he was getting. It was very weird. It was weird.
Yeah.
And so dinner was just busted. And then, you know, by now it's like night. And like nighttime walking in New York is kind of like romantic if you're there and like you don't live, like, I mean, I don't know. Walking in New York is romantic when like it was light, like there's lights and you're just kind of walking like this, like arm in arm kind of thing. So we were walking, it's kind of hard to like sometimes keep pace because like it's hustle and bustle of New York. And so I put my arm in his and like he like pushed me off. Like every time I like try to put my arm in his to keep pace with him, like he would like brush me off. Like, you know, he had to scratch his head or take out his phone or do something to like get me off of him. I'm like, this is just so like busted. Like, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know.
So then you got back, you went back to the train station.
So finally, thank God, we were like, the day was over. We were heading back to the train and I was just so done with this guy. But I think there was some sort of like baseball game or something going on. And so the train was packed, people were standing. And to me, it was cringy that there were older women, standing and he was sitting feet up. And so, and I was waiting for him to get up and like offer his seat to a woman. Cause I'm like, this is a guy in the church. He should be a gentleman. Like, why is he watching like older women struggle? Like, and he's sitting there with his feet kicked up. So I was like, you know, ma'am, like basically, do you want to sit here? And I'm like, get up. Like, get up. Just like, I was like, he can't be with me and acting like this. Like, this is just, I can't. I'm like, get up. Like, I'm like, do you want his seat?
There's a seat right here.
There's a seat right here. And I'm like, go stand over there. Like, let the woman sit down. Like, come on.
Yeah.
And so the night ended with me falling asleep on the train because I was sick of him. And the first picture he took of me all day was me sleeping on the train, looking very unattractive. And so when I woke up, I had his phone in my face with that like picture of me. And I was just like, Like, you were just so busted. Like wow. Like, out of the whole day, the whole camera woman with the photo shoot, all the scenery in New York, you got the one of me sleeping on the train. Like,
I said, and he knows that you're in social media. I said, let that picture be posted on any format. And I said, we're going to be posting a whole lot of stuff too here today. I said, now don't try me, okay? So he said, Ma, calm down, Ma. I said, let that picture be posted. Because, you know, when you're on social media, things like that, you know, not like she's anybody big, but they go viral. Like, there she was when Taylor sleeps. Taylor sleeps, okay? All right. And
I was stressed too. I was so sick of that man. I was.
Yeah.
Like,
and so then when she woke up, he's like, this is what I took. And like, she's like leaned over drooling.
I wasn't drooling. I was like, my face was like up against like I was asleep.
Yeah. And that's the only thing he could do all day. Like, he would take a picture to try to take you down. Like, to say, this is what you look like sleeping. You know, it's almost like a very juvenile attitude. I remember when I was in like 3rd and 4th grade when we would be on field trips, and you have to kind of like basically keep your eyes glued open, because in 3rd and 4th grade you can't admit that you sleep. Okay, so people have to think you stay awake 24/7. So when you go on a field trip, you're so tired. But other kids will tease you when you wake up, like, aha, I saw you sleeping. Now, Devin, you sure did. You're gonna see more. I'm gonna invent some new moves because I am exhausted. But at that age, you're embarrassed. So that was the mentality. He took a picture of her sleeping. What nut does that? What's so funny about taking a picture of somebody sleeping?
And then on the way home, like, he said I could have the aux cord in the car, but every song I chose, he was like, next, I don't like that, next song, next song, next song. I, like, literally by the time we got back to the house, like, he wanted to come in. I just gave him, like, basically a one arm pat, thanks, bye, like, goodbye. Like, and I never talked to him. I was done. I was like,
on the way home, you said, we're in town. I think you stopped at the grocery store, and you said, how do I get him? Like, is it rude not to invite him in? I said, absolutely not. I said, as you start coming down the hill, I said, start getting your keys ready. And so I had a great time. Safe travels back home. You know, traveling mercies. I said, and when you pull up in the driveway, you don't have to even walk me to the door. I said, that way you let it be known that you don't need anybody walking, because now he's going to sit you out all night. So see, those are the types that sit you out. They want a log in the fire. They want a log in the fire. They want, you got anything in there to drink and eat? Not for you tonight, sir. No. I said, so you just ward him off in the driveway. Just say, okay, I got this. Thank you. You know, my parents' home. I can just go like right on in.
But based on like his family and stuff, and like what we know of like his parents, I was shocked at his behavior. I really thought he was going to be more of like a gentleman. I was really shocked. I'm like, Mom, this is so busted. Like, I was really shocked. And yeah. So, and that was the end of that.
The only thing we regret was giving our MADCURLS t-shirt.
Right? You gave away our MADCURLS merch.
Oh, that's what you do. I said, when people come to town, I said, you have to like present them with gifts. You're like, why do it have to be our t-shirt?
Why does it be our MADCURLS t-shirt?
Yeah, I said, he said he wanted the MADCURLS experience. I said, so I was trying to like give him the works. But no. And I think we took a picture, all of us together, and then he had the nerve to delete it from his page.
Even before like the New York date, like he was like I don't know. Yeah. It was weird. But yeah, no, that's dating these days. So when people ask me am I dating, barely.
Yeah.
It's hard out here. People are busted. Was he handsome? He was cute. Sometimes I look at somebody, I'm like, oh, he's fine. Like, he's fine. Like, you know. But sometimes people are just, like, cute to me, and their personalities get them over. Like, I don't look for someone who's just, like, fine. Like, all I care about is looks. Absolutely not. Like, they gotta have a good personality. And I enjoyed speaking to him, so I was shocked that we didn't vibe in person at all. But we vibed through texting. We vibed through FaceTime. Like, we had great conversation. But in person, it was just, like, no.
Yeah. That's why I think I talked about it time and time again on live, all this texting. Though people always say I sound exactly like myself in person as I do on text. I have the same kind of like inflections and everything. I really know how to text my voice. But it's very disappointing when you meet somebody in person and they sound nothing like their text. You have to have that face-to-face. You have to have that phone call, a FaceTime or something. But he was nothing like himself. I was shocked.
Yeah, no, I was shocked.
I was shocked because of the background.
And then someone said nothing is worse than like being on a date and like you're stuck. Like, I was really stuck. I was going to New York and I was stuck the whole day with this person. It was just getting worse and worse and worse. Hold on, I gotta text Spencer to come take doggy.
You guys hear him? He wants attention. Yeah. I swear I look like that mama's family, the mom on that family.
What do you call Spencer in here?
Huh?
Pen?
The Pens, yeah.
Oh, there he is.
THV. Yeah. run down.
Yeah, wow. We spent the whole night talking about my horrible dating experiences. Is anybody with me? Is anybody like my age, like 26, like having a hard time? You know?
What's your guys' type of men, if you guys don't mind, or your favorite celebrity?
You know, honestly, like when I think of a type, like I don't have a type. I have things that I like, that I look for. Obviously, like, you know, respect, loyalty, that kind of thing, like that. But like I don't really know. Like it's just like I can't explain what I like. It's just because like I feel like I'm attracted to different things, like from a person. So I don't want to say I want a guy who's like an artist or whatever, because I might like someone who's, you know, a soccer player. Like I don't know. It's the person. It's their personality. Can they hold, you know, a conversation? Are they consistent? Are they reliable? Mm-hmm. Reliability is like a big thing for me right now. Like, are you reliable?
Right.
Can I rely on you? Like, I just planned like just this little easy little lunch like date with a friend, and like I feel like every time like we try to plan a lunch date, like something always happens. I'm like, this person is just not reliable.
Mm-hmm.
Like why aren't people reliable? Like I gotta have people around me who are like are reliable, who are gonna do what they say they're going to do, and like I hate when people aren't reliable. Mm-hmm. You know, busted.
And me, loyalty, it's not about looks anymore. When I was younger, it never really was for me. But now it definitely is not. To me, it's personality. Loyalty, I can't stress it enough.
Well, you gotta sing it.
I gotta sing it. Loyalty, someone that's in my corner. I said someone that doesn't mind standing up for me. Someone doesn't shy away. Yes, I understand that I am a little aggressive and I have a mouth that sometimes gets me in trouble. But I want somebody that can stand up and say, okay, well, like, you know, she's with me. Like, it's gonna be okay. Not somebody. Now, why do you have to say that? Now you the troublemaker? Like, I can't do that. All right. I need somebody, right, wrong, or indifferent. You're gonna support me, because that's how I am with somebody else. Right, wrong, or indifferent. I don't care who's at fault. Like, if that's my man, like, I am going to defend that person. I can't have anybody that doesn't know how to defend me. Those days will be so over. Okay, I need loyalty and somebody that can.
Sydney BL, that is such a great question. She was like, where do you even meet men now?
I don't know.
Where? Like, I don't know, because the last guy that I talked to for that span of time was on social media, was actually on Twitter. I tweeted something, he responded, and we ended up just having a conversation. The conversation just never stopped for months. And you know, I'm like, I think it's hard for me, because I'm like, we do YouTube. I'm like, we film in the house, we work from the house. So it's like, I don't know, where do people meet people? Do people meet people in bars? Like, but I don't frequent bars, so I'd never go to the bar. So I feel like if I meet a guy in the bar, does he frequent bars? Is he always in bars? Is he like I mean, you always feel like when you meet them, like that's where they be. Like, you know, I don't know. Where do you guys meet people? On the job? I mean, I'm substitute teaching now. I mean, all the teachers are kind of older. Like, I don't know.
I strike up conversation with everybody. Like you say, I ran to a grocery store to pick up something, and you're like, "What took you so long?" I'm like, "Oh, I was talking to somebody in there." I can meet a person anywhere. I can like basically scope you out from head to toe and basically have a good vibe for you from that point out, and I have no problem giving you direct questions. 1, 2, 3. I said it wouldn't have taken me 5 months to figure out that, though. Like I didn't fault you, because then like things happen. But I said you could have easily. I said I started noticing some warning signs way early on.
Thank you.
I said that you let that drag out a little too long for me. I said, but you were having fun and you were enjoying the text and all that. Everybody loves attention and stuff, so I could relate. So as of late, a similar situation happened to me, so I said, okay, I could see how you could easily get wrapped up into something like that. So I couldn't fault you, even though initially I'm like, how did you let 5 months go by and you didn't clock that person? So
and then you were like, you know, you're really upset about this. You don't know nothing about that man. And I'm like, I mean, it's emotional connection you have with people. Like you're having conversations, you're sharing stuff about yourself, and then for it to just like end, it's like emotional. It's like traumatic. It's like, wow. Because I saw Leslie LeBron said she's single and she's content with that. Like, she's not lonely. I'm not lonely. I'm content with being single. Like, I am. But I think I just get frustrated when I think I meet somebody nice and I think I'm making smart decisions. And then it just leaves me kind of looking dumb when they just kind of do like a 180. It's just like, wow, like, okay, like I just wasted all this time where I could have just been content being single and chilling and not being bothered like I normally am. But
because it messes up like the atmosphere for a while, because everything is going along good. Like we finally got out of that, like that place where you get upset, where you walk around with the phone, where you're upset, and it takes like about a good 3 weeks to about a month to finally get over that. You still think back to it. I asked you the other day, I said, has that got out of your system yet? You're like, I just thought about it. You said the other day, but yeah, but pretty much.
But now it's not like a hurt thing. Right. It's just like a mind blow thing. Like, how
Yeah.
Did I really have the kind of conversations I had with this person and we just stopped talking and then like that was it? It really is just like it's mind boggling. It's like, wow, like, okay.
Not even
like,
an argument, not even like anything. You just see it coming. It's a blind side. It's like 1 minute you're talking daily, texting all throughout the day, and the next day, nothing. There was like a last question that maybe wasn't agreeable, so you felt like there might be something there, but it never got resolved, and it's weird. And then when you think about it, even if it got resolved, there were other telltale signs that I felt.
And then it's just like, I get unfollowed on social media. Like, it's like he was ready to go. Like, it's like, so then just go. Like, just say, like, this is not it anymore or something, but to just, like, go. Like, just no word, no nothing. Like, okay. Like, it's just, it's wow. Like, you know?
Yeah. So. I don't know, because we don't go out to bars. Where do you meet people?
People are saying online on dating apps. Like,
I'm so afraid of something like that, though. I would I
have looked at dating apps before. Like, I mean, there's just like weird people on there. Like, I don't know. Like I said, I'm content, but I'm not, because I'm 26 and I know that I want to have kids and I want to be married and I want a family, and so that's always just kind of like in the back of my mind. Like, I do want to meet somebody. It's not like, you know, forever single. Like, I'm fine being single forever. Like, that kind of thing. Like, no, like I do want to have kids. I do want to have a Sophie. Like, I definitely do. So I'm always, you know, I am thinking about that kind of thing. But I'm not like on the hunt for people when I meet somebody nice and I think, okay, this could be something good, and then it turns out to be busted. It's just like, wow, I just wasted all this time.
Yeah, it does seem like Michelle said that, and then I think Deanna Grace said it. People are doing dating apps, okay, and Terry Allen said she doesn't do them. But people are, it seems like a very common thing. I think probably even as close as like 5 years ago, it was kind of like people don't do it, but I think a lot of people are doing that now. I think back in June when I was going to the hospital for that treatment daily, there was a woman there. She had a big old diamond on her hand, and I said, when was she getting married? And she said, I don't remember what she said, but and I said, where did you meet him? Because I'm always curious where people meet people. And she said, on a dating app. And I was like, you trusted that? She's like, yeah, like she had a good vibe. And I mean, we're adults, like we should be able to have a vibe for somebody and be able to meet them in person. I think I watch too many ID shows because I'm just afraid of that in-person meeting. Like, I trust somebody online and I think I have a good vibe. And I'm thinking my instincts have taken me this far in life. I'm 52 and I think I have good instincts, but I'm not having these instincts of dating apps. So I've never ventured into that territory. So I am kind of afraid to venture into a dating app territory. Because I'm afraid if my instincts are wrong, I'm dead. Okay. So it's no joke. So I have to make sure that, I know what to look for.
Yeah, like Cam C said, like most people, I don't consider the people that work from home and don't go out much. Yeah, like I really don't go out much. I'm like, I feel like I might meet my person, but then I kind of don't want to. I don't know. It's just hard. Maybe I'm thinking one day I'll just meet him at the grocery store shopping for fruit or something. Like, I have no idea. And I saw that Atia said, like, you know, the Bible says, like, when a man finds a wife, like, let him find you. Yeah. So the last guy I talked to, I was minding my business on Twitter talking about whatever I was talking about, and he tweeted me. And so I was like, oh, like, you know, and we were having this, like, weird conversation, and then, like, the conversation just kept going. And so, like, it's not like I was, like, seeking him out.
Wow. Was it Rara Alexander said, my cousin went on a first date to Capitol Grill in New York, and the guy went to the bathroom and never came back, and the bill was about $250. Wow. Wow. I hope she had a first and a last name. See, stuff like this, that wouldn't have been a problem for me because I would have called the manager over and I would say, I'm sitting here. You saw that man that I was with. He went to the bathroom and he left, and his name is such and such a thing. This is the first day. I don't know that man from Adam, and I would bust out crying. I don't have $50.
You would bust out crying.
I would. I'm like, you're gonna have to get the police in here because I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I am a nervous wreck. Like, oh my gosh. No. I would be proud of it. The biggest thing. They're like, ma'am, calm down, ma'am. You're not gonna be responsible for the bill, okay? You know, I'm like, no, you're gonna have to get the police because I can't afford this. This is horrible. I've never had anything like this happen to me before. No, I would not be paying that bill. Nope.
That's crazy. People are crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy. Alexandra Eats, exactly. She said, who says the guy at the grocery store isn't a killer? Exactly. He could be one too. You could meet a crazy in person.
That's true.
You just don't know.
Yeah. That's so true.
Yeah, no, I saw someone said, like, it's better when it just happens naturally,
Yeah.
and it's not forced, and it didn't. I think that's one thing that we both kept saying, like, this is so, like, it felt really natural, really comfortable, and he was, like for the, like a guy, like, the first time, since I had dated the guy I had dated for, like, a really, like, long time, I was like, wow, I can actually like somebody again. I think that's why I was so, like, upset at, like, at the end, the way it ended, because I was like, wow, like, I had feelings invested, like, I definitely did. I'm like, wow, I can actually like somebody, like, you know, the way I like the guy I dated for a really long time. Like, I have the ability to like somebody, you know, and so it was busted. It was just busted the way it ended. So
it was,
because it was natural, it was comfortable, and it was just busted the way it ended.
Yeah, it was just a lot of trips at his age that he wasn't doing them alone, always in the back seat of his parents' car. That concerned me. Everyone could travel, that's fine, but it just was a lot of that, it seemed like, and I was just like, okay. All right.
Were you attached, Tay? Yeah. Talking to someone like for 5 months, like every single day, FaceTime calls, sharing your personal life. Yeah. I mean, I liked them. I wasn't in love, but it was
emotional attachment.
Yeah, it's like an emotional attachment. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I could definitely see how that could happen.
Girls in the making? Probably. Who knows, girl? We always said, like, I wonder, because we always get, like, the same.
I hope they are.
We always get the same people in the comments. I'm like, you know, say there's, like, the same, like, 25 people in the comments, right, that, like, carry the live stream. I'm like, who are the other, like, 200 and something people that are watching? I'm like, Mom, we'll never know who these people, we don't know who's watching.
I know.
We have no idea who watches our Friday Night Live.
There's 260 right now. Y'all come out the darkness and into the marvelous light. Introduce yourselves. Because we want to know, there's like about the same ones, the J-Way, God's Child, Wisdom is Better, Airy Brown. Like, who are you 260 people?
Who are you?
Yeah.
If you've never commented before, just wave. Say hi, like, just wave. What's Doggy doing?
Having a temper tantrum.
Sounds like fireworks in there. He's having a temper tantrum? Okay. Someone said cute Ray Ray. Hi, guys. Hi. Kiwi Berry. Hi.
Hi. Y'all, come on.
Tessa Rises. Hi. Gary, I don't think they're creeping.
I look like be nice, Ari.
Right, I think people just put it on and just it's like watching TV, you know, maybe?
I know.
Especially tonight. This has been entertaining. Just telling y'all.
Shireen Shepherd, hey.
Tamara Coit.
Miss Lady Lane, Missy Lane 1.
Juliet B, hi. Oh my gosh, okay. Boss Lady, B31. Is it Seth Richardson? Hi. Deborah Bonner.
Where are you at?
Miss Lala 7112. Bernard Johnson, hey.
Let me see.
Rita Rodriguez. Hey guys. Chicky Pot Pie. Okay, is it Mech? Yeah, okay, so there's people we've seen before. Y'all are just chilling.
Brownie
That's cool.
Curly, Mech, okay. The Danny
Brown-eyed Curly.
Harry Brown people. Ellie. Like some people get artificial pregnant so you can have your baby and then maybe find a man later.
Sandra Thompson, Sonia Neal, Sandra Hunter. Hi, Dojo.
Karen Pack, Kia Lammy. Oh, that's our
Chris Lynn, I'm always here, but I don't comment. Hey.
Okay, hey, alright.
TJ. Miss AMJ LLC, I'm here. I join when I can. Heart y'all. Hey. Because I'm like, you know, Tony, Nelly Cole, Simone Taylor. I'm like, there's so many people that watch. I'm like, and it's like, we have like the same like group that like carries the live, which is fine because like we love y'all. Like, thanks for keeping the chat going and like the conversation flowing.
But I get so curious right too. Like tonight, I'm like, wow, like who are all those people?
Who are the people watching? Like, we have no idea. But that's so cool.
They probably came for the sickening costumes, girl. And then there's Leslie LeBron. She just always.
And Josh Lee. Some folks are just chilling, listening to everyone spill the tea. Yeah, there was plenty spilled tonight.
I know, right? I know.
But yeah.
Okay.
First time watching live. Let me see. Ashley, is it Chanel?
But, yeah, who's new here tonight? And what brought
Miss
you?
Lynn loved the costumes.
Okay.
Hey, why y'all sit in the back? Come join the party. And feel free to throw out any topics. Who got that? Oh, was it? Is it Sal's song? She got the
Sal song got it started tonight about how many times is it okay to be married?
Yeah. She kicked this one off.
Yeah.
Kiwi Bears just became a subscriber 2 days ago. Welcome to the MADCURLS channel.
Okay. Thank you.
Do we look good on the TV? Those of you who have us on the TV.
We look like Technicolor tonight.
Oui.
Your hair looks really red. I look very green at this part. And my face looks very orangey, reddish, magenta.
I can't with all this shawl. Are you showing the corset
I know, I'm not showing all this corset.
that I helped you
it's just
strap into?
Oh my gosh, guys.
These came in the mail. I ordered them from Amazon. They smelled so bad. These shells, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Like, they smelled like rancid fish. Like, they smelled so bad. I was like, Ma, smell. I like pushed them under your nose. You're like, ah.
Yeah.
I think we stuck them on the roof. We opened the bathroom window. I sprayed Febreze on them and left them on the roof for like 4 days. And then when I went to get them today, they like didn't smell anymore. But they smelled so bad. I was like, what the heck? Are these like real seashells? Like, ugh.
I know we really went out, like, all right, last night this time, this outfit was in Kentucky. And I didn't believe it would get here today. I think I ordered it.
Yeah, last night around midnight, you're like my outfit's in Kentucky. I'm like, well, I hope it gets
It
here.
said it was gonna get here in one day shipping. I couldn't believe it. So then I woke up like around 1 or 2. It was in Tennessee or something, or vice versa. I'm like, it'll never get here. And they said it'll be delivered by 9 p.m. tonight, Friday night. I'm like, 9 p.m. I said live starts at 8. I said, well, I'm just gonna have to sit there.
You were gonna sit there. Then when your costume comes, you're like, hold please, and you were gonna go put it on. Or you said if like it came like way too late, you were gonna say you can just take it back.
Right.
Send it back.
Yeah, 'cause I'm like, they already see me. They already know I don't have a costume. So so then I started watching it throughout the day. So then it said it was in Windsor, Connecticut this morning, like around 8 o'clock. I'm like, I can't believe last night it was in Tennessee, and now today 8 o'clock it's in Windsor. And then it went to Brookfield, and once it's in Brookfield, then I know it's coming to Monroe next. So then around maybe 12 o'clock, it said it was in Brookfield out for delivery. I'm like, doggone it, they did it. Like, I couldn't believe it. Because, like, we really took these costume things seriously. And I needed all of this corset, guys. All of this extraness here. All of this. Over my snatched... all this bustier, all right, all this waist, and I would turn around, but no, I had one too many key lime sliced pies, so just hanging on by a thread, and this whole thing,
phone's dying. I mean, your iPad.
This whole thing was in a whole nother state over. I didn't believe it'd come, but it did. It got here in time. Oh yeah, it is time.
It's time. Okay. So Jennifer Joe said, topic, I work in New York City and this guy I work with lives in Connecticut. Says he's a part of the black elite in Connecticut. What is that circle like? You know what the black elite is?
Wannabes? I don't know.
Is that black people who are like successful with money or good jobs?
Yeah, from what I would want, I never was a part of any of those kinds of organizations. They were just like, I wasn't comfortable in those kinds of things.
Oh, you with the extra muscle got PJs on the bottom. Yes, we both have pajama bottoms on.
Oh no, tonight I have black leggings. I didn't want to put on those busted pajama bottoms because I knew if I ever had to stand up and show my...
Oh, okay. Yeah, I have sweatpants on. I didn't bother buying like a mermaid tail or whatever because like you guys, you don't see it. I think that's why we're able to dress up. I guess it's going to be 5 times this month. 4 Fridays, 1 Thursday. That's actually Halloween because like we're just buying pieces. Well, you basically bought your whole... You bought the necklace and the thing and the... I just bought this and the hair dye and the shells and then you make it work, Ariel.
Right.
Grab a dingle hopper. I'm Ariel.
Yeah.
So, like,
and
you know, it's just like pieces.
That we put like an allowance aside and you can spend up all your money if you want to because last week I wanted to be the witch.
The witch, you were like rolling out the money. I'm like, Mom, we still have 4 other costumes. You're like, can I spend my money the way I want to spend my money? Like, I never understood why some people are concerned about the way other people spend their money. And I'm like, well, I'm not somebody. I was like, I am TaylorAnne, part of MADCURLS, and I want you to keep things in perspective that we're dressing up 5 times.
I acted like you weren't there. I don't understand why people are always so concerned about how other people spend their money. And you're like, well, I'm not people. I'm your daughter. Yeah. And like, I'm right here, so you don't have to talk about me. And I'm like, no, I want you to hear. I said, why are you so concerned?
The gloves on. Where are the gloves?
Oh, my gloves. Oh, my gloves, of course. Wait, where are the gloves at? All these props. I'm going to start wearing them. Yeah, I just every time I get ready to take out the wallet, your nose is all in. It's like, you don't need that. I wanted the Wizard of Oz. It was authentic dress. I wanted the whole thing last week.
That dress was like $50, and I'm like, Mom, you don't need that. I'm like, they're not gonna see the whole thing. I'm like, $50. I'm like, for one piece of that costume, like you still need the, the gloves. You need the this. You need the make. I'm like, you're gonna spend like $100 on one outfit. I'm like, and we still have 4 other days. Like, 4 Fridays. I'm like, and then or whatever. Yeah, 5 altogether. I'm like, that was way too much. I'm like, no, we don't like. And you were like, I don't understand why you're so concerned. But you didn't buy that dress though. I bet you didn't buy that dress.
I didn't. I couldn't take your mug lecturing me all night. I couldn't do it. That's why I do my best shopping when you're sleeping. And then, next thing you know, the doorbell ringing is a box for me. And you're none the wiser. I'm sick of your mess. Okay.
Someone said, would you consider artificially pregnant if you were 30-ish and single. So that way you could have your children. What's that, like going to like a place and just getting like a donor?
I guess, right?
Mm.
Why? Like that costs money, right?
Yeah, probably not.
Why don't you just get like not saying that I would condone that, but I'm saying why would you pay for all that extra to have somebody, a third party involved in planting eggs and all that when you could just like get somebody?
Because maybe you can't. You don't want to just get somebody like say I'm like
women do it all the time.
Yeah, no, I know, but I don't like me personally. I don't want to just pick somebody and
Right.
say like, you know, I want to have kids. Here let's go. Like I want the family experience.
I know. Yeah.
I want the family experience. So no. Yeah, that's probably not for me.
Yeah, I was reading something the other day, and I don't understand it completely. If somebody read it and they can explain it better, then, you know, we'll go from there. But they were saying that being single now is going to be considered a disability because they want single people to be able to fall into the same category as infertile couples. Like, it's just as much of a struggle for infertile couples to have a baby, and they get the benefits of getting IVF, in vitro fertilization, and maybe that covered, and that single people, it's just as stressful to not be able to have children, and that they should be able to get their costs covered too. Am I like saying that right? Did anybody else read that? That it's going to be considered a disability now?
What else was I gonna say? I was going to say something. I forget.
I don't know. Can you use your fingers to scroll up, because now that my sickening gloves are on, they won't scroll. Thank you.
What's your mom's hair so cute?
Me?
LoriAnne, would you consider having another baby?
That shop has closed. No, like I don't have the energy, the health. I mean, doggy, like I'm so glad. Like I learned, I found out in time. Yeah, no. I love children. I enjoyed. That was like one of the best parts of my life, raising my 3 children. I enjoyed every aspect of raising them from the cradle on up. I was a stay-at-home mom. I did absolutely everything with them, for them. I mean, I just enjoyed it. And but no, I couldn't do it to that level anymore. I'm way too old now to do that, and it's a lot of work to do it at that scale, at that level. Mm-hmm. But I enjoyed it. But no, I am 52 years old. Oh, no.
Good night, curls in the making. I know, oh my gosh, it's 10:30. This live stream flew by tonight.
What do I have in my hair up tonight?
Yeah,
we can talk about that?
Yeah, because we're reviewing it.
Yeah, also the line that we reviewed, that gourmet line that we talked about, CURLMIX mm-hmm. on our channel.
They expanded their stuff.
Expand, and so we were sent all the products because we were part of the testing phase. I think at some point last year, and so now they're rolling them out in Ulta, and so we were sent everything, and so we had a call this morning bright and early, and so we put it in our hair, and so that's what's in my hair, CURLSmith. Mm-hmm. Their gel, all the treatments that led up to this.
Wait till you see. Yeah, we're doing 2 videos. We have a treatment video and then like the styling video. But the treatments, this new treatment line, because I think they have 2 products out right now, like a serum and like a hair growth thing, CURLSmith. If like you're familiar with CURLSmith, they just got put in Ulta. They expanded that scalp recipe line, and it is to die for. I can't wait to film that video and like have the whole experience again, because it's amazing. Yeah. And then they have one.
That's why I didn't know if we could mention
two new products in their moisture line
tonight.
That's coming up.
That's what I would do. I'm not doing it tonight because I am exhausted. Last Friday I was up to the wee hours of the morning taking that green makeup off. Tonight I'm going to bed, but that's what I'm going to do tomorrow. Put in that probiotic treatment first. Get get your hair going. Then you put in that clarifying shampoo. I'm talking about your hair is like butter. This stuff is going to melt out of my hair.
Yeah, with CURLSmith, if you are somebody who's into ingredients, like, you know, like curly girl friendly, organic, vegan, like all that kind of stuff. Like CURLSmith is gourmet, and we've said that like, because we've been reviewing them for like 2 years now on our channel. I think we have 2 videos like every time they come out with the new products. Like we will review the product. And their ingredients like and stuff is like really good. So if you're into ingredients and stuff like that, their ingredients and their product line, they call it like gourmet. It's amazing. But no, this scalp recipe,
we have in our hair wax.
So good.
That paint wax. Yours is red, mine was the white one.
So good. Oh, I can't wait for you guys. I'm so excited. Because it's like, it's good. I'm excited. It's really good.
Yeah, no, the wax had laid this stuff. My hair is like
Wisdom is better. Thank you. She said she's been loving my fashion class. I've been having so much fun with it. Like, I don't even know what I'm doing on Instagram, but like, I'm just like getting fashion collabs and like posting fashion posts. I don't know. I'm having so much fun with it. I
think it was brilliant of her to reach out to different companies because they want to work with people as much as people want to work with them. So I thought that was very, very brilliant of you to do that, to expand.
Yeah, like you're somebody who's like, you know, like an influencer, like, you know, don't be afraid to like reach out to companies because like you reach out, like you'll get a collab, post something that another company will see it. Hey, can you do this for us? Or like just post your own. Like that's kind of like the circle, like how it works. Like you reach out, they reach out.
No,
you
I'm
post,
thinking,
like.
Hold on, I'm seeing comments from So-A-Song and somebody else that said that they are single and they're happy and all that. I don't think it's like a labeling, like a negative labeling. I think, again, they want to be inclusive. So I think that people that are single and want to have children, like you guys saying you have your careers, you chose your careers, you're very happy. They're not looking for people like you. I think it's the people that are saying that just because they're single, why should they have to suffer not have children because they don't have the opportunity to get IVF because they're single and they're looking for like maybe intact families to offer them the help with IVF. You guys don't want babies, so you're happy. Nobody's saying that people that are single are not happy. They're saying for the ones that are standing up saying I'm single and I'm unhappy, I want a child and I can't afford it and no one is helping single people. It saddens them because they say like it's a disability, they want children. So I think they want to be inclusive.
I think that's about. Cool.
Yeah.
I think that's interesting. Okay.
I think that's really kind of like what the premise is.
Yeah. EK, I saw EK said that we're going hog wild this week. What do we like the most? Yeah. So back to like what we said back when we used to do like tutorial. Like we're not we're just showing you what's out there, you know, and you guys like make like your own decisions. Like we're not like pushing anything on you. Like get this. Like we're just showing you what's you know going on, and like you guys pick and choose what you want.
I don't think it's fair when we do a review. One time, like we're rolling out, it's a first impression to say this is the one that we like because what were the variables that day that next week could have changed, and so like we might say, okay, we love Mono's hair, but maybe next week something else might be different.
Yeah, and I think like with EcoSlay, with Moisture Love and Mono's hair, like they all, I haven't had the opportunity to like redo Mono's hair again, but the EcoSlay I did do like 3 or 4 times after we did that. After we did that review, and then I have done Moisture Love a few times like as well. So I enjoy them both. Like they both do kind of like different things. So it depends on what you're looking for as far as smell goes, price goes, you know, accessibility, like whatever you're looking for, ingredients. Like it just depends on what you're looking for. I like what Moisture Love did to my hair, and I also love what EcoSlay did to my hair. Love what Mono's hair did to my hair. So like it depends on what you personally are looking for based on our review, some of the information that we brought you, ingredients, price, that kind of stuff, smell, what, slip, the system, whatever's in the line, like what you're looking for.
Bernadette Johnson, I wanted it to be, but I think I made it too difficult. I wanted all the backdrops and all of that. I did get, I think she said, is there going to be a video with Lori opening up doing my unboxings for my beauty subscription, which I got a subscription to Sephora Play. There's tons of them out there. There's BoxyCharm. There's all these beauty boxes where they send you things. I was not impressed at all. I think I said it last week. I went in hard last week. That junky box with a bunch of junk in it, I was not impressed. I said, Sephora Play got one more time with me to send me a box of junk like that. To change the chain this week, they took out the money, and I can't wait to see what they send, and I'll see if I'm going to make a video out of this, but I was not impressed with the first one. And I don't know, we got a comment like, y'all are changing, and not that bothered us, like we would not do it because of that, but it's new content. I said earlier, we're throwing everything at the wall and seeing what sticks. We tried that Makeup Monday, you know, January 2018, and you know,
busted.
What'd you say?
I said it was busted.
Well, yeah, it didn't get views on. Nobody was impressed with that. So we're trying things. I don't know how well received that box would be.
Michelle, is it Dark and Tell, said the CURLMIX shampoos and conditioners are 50% off on October 24th at Ulta. So, yeah, so there are new, the original co-wash and the moisture line of CURLMIX is amazing. And 50% off is a great deal because, like, their products are gourmet and they do come with a gourmet price. It's up there with, like, Diva Curl, We Dad, Briogeo, like, those kind of prices. I think it's actually a little bit cheaper, depending on the product. But it's up there like that. But they did come out with, you can see, like, the new scalp recipe actually now on Ulta. It's like all the ones with like the blue labels. There's like a pre. You'll see it up there.
I don't know, So Song. We don't know how long it takes to ship. Let us know how long it takes to ship.
Well,
which she ordered the Moisture Love samples with the code. How long does it take to ship with them? I don't know. So you will be the first to step out there.
Yeah, kind of let us know, because like I said, they reached out to us months ago, like months. I said at least 6 or 7 months ago, saying they wanted to send us stuff, and it like never came. We did get an update saying they were switching stuff. Like someone said like they switched them, either ingredients or packaging or whatever. Something changed, and now like it's like official, stuff is up, like they're ready to go, like boom boom boom, business is booming. So again, so yeah, let us know how like shipping goes, because we don't know. We don't know. So
thank you, Jay Way. Yeah, it is a lot of hard work and dedication, and you know, we can't talk about how tired we are, whatever. We're like, okay, let's get this out. The other day when that came in the mail, that Mono's hair, as tired as we are, we're like, okay, we need content out this week, you know, and so we just got right to work and did that. So you have to just kind of like,
I honestly enjoyed our tutorials this week. That's just our love. Like, I love brand reviews. Yes. I love brand reviews more than I love just us putting random products in our hair. Like, oh, let's do a mix it up, let's do this, let's do that. You know, you guys love mix it ups. Mix it ups can be fun. But I love doing brands, like being able to talk about like a brand. Here's this brand. Here's what's in this line. Like, I love those kinds of reviews. So I think you guys can feel that too, like the energy, like in the Moisture Love video, and definitely in the Mono's hair video. Like, it's just high energy in the videos.
Yeah, it was a good week. Definitely good. Like, we're just like rolling them all out, but we're enjoying it, and glad like for the content and the products, because yeah, we did. I know you guys like that. You ask for it often. You know, when you guys gonna do this? When you guys gonna review that? And after the declutter, quite frankly, it was just like we got rid of a lot of stuff, and like we did not want to fill the shelves back up again, because it gets out of hand very quickly. But no, we liked what we did this week.
As I Am has a new line, newer than the Jamaican Black Castor Oil line that I haven't gotten yet.
Can I use, are you saying Mono's here as a leave-in? Which one? Which product? Bernadette ordered Equal Slay and Moisture Love this week.
I love that Moisture Love initiative, though. Them giving to like causes that help like young girls. I really like that.
Nope, still waiting for pattern.
Oh, I love doing this. So Ari Brown says she's pressed for Eco Slay. What are you guys pressed for? Any products?
Oh, Ari, I'm impressed that you're pressed, because you're never pressed for anything. You always say.
Pressed. Anybody pressed for products they haven't picked up yet? What are we?
So, like I said,
what are we pressed for? What are we pressed for this week? What people always like, you know, what are you fake caring about today? What are we pressed for this week? What products? What lines? What brands?
Oh, Allie B, that's what I said earlier. It's our happy place too. She loves you guys. Here's my happy place.
Lauren, she said Jansen's Moisture Max took all her coins.
Okay.
I bought Moisture Love and Mono's hair this week. I'm gonna have to start driving Uber for extra money to keep up my product habit. Main Choice Pink Lemonade.
Really? Okay.
Okay. That's a cool line. It smells good. Fun thing. What am I pressed for?
I've got to find a container for all of my stuff. It literally is this project that has gone from, I think, last winter to spring, now fall, and oh my gosh, it's just products everywhere. Though we did the declutter, I need something big enough.
It's all your Sotanicals products. It's basically Sotanicals and Alikay.
You know, in
Curl Junkie?
No, it was the one I was gonna buy last night, and I was just like, wait, let me slow my roll.
Honey's Handmade.
All Honey's Handmade, all Sotanicals, and Curl Junkie. Yeah, it's just all there. Want it all, but just don't know how to store it. It's a lot. I don't want to just like throw it all in a plastic container, because it looks like it'll be too much to go after and look for certain products. I don't want to put it on a shelf because it's not decoration. Really, I don't know what to do, so it's been sitting there literally for months.
Berta Johnson, pressed for new makeup. Any suggestions?
Ooh.
I'm enjoying a new foundation I'm trying. I love foundation. The Juvia's Place, like their foundation sticks. Those are nice. I tried it for the first time today. Really enjoyed.
You want to show the box?
Go to the bags upstairs. Yeah, go. Guys, I got on the Juvia's Place PR list. I'll have to act better. Then I acted with the Urban Decay one.
Guys,
so I gotta go on Instagram and be like, thank you, Juvia's Place Decay. Like, so I don't get kicked off the PR list. But they did send me like a whole bunch of foundation shades, and I did find my shade, and it's my shade exactly. Like, I love when you match a foundation and like
you found one exactly?
Yeah, and like you can't see when I swiped it. I was like, yep, this is it. This is me.
What was the name of that one? I like foundation sticks. I always said that. So which
Panda? No, it's Dominica. Dominica.
Okay.
I believe it's Dominica.
I have to go look and see. Okay, you see, she ain't bringing them downstairs. I told her to go get the box. She said no.
Girl, you want me to get the bag?
Yes, I do. Can you go get so we all can see? Can you share, please?
Girl.
I didn't really get to see because you rushed me the behind times. I could take mug shots before the live. Oh, Jennifer Joseph, I'm pressed for the purple toning drops from IGK. Lori introduced me to. I've been mixing it in everything, right? Did you know about the blue ones? Because I got the blue ones now that my hair took on kind of like that warm tone the last time we got the highlights. And they say they just made the blue ones and they're for light brown hair, whereas the purple ones are for blonde highlights. The blue ones are for light brown hair with like warm tones, and that's what's been kind of like keeping my warm tones from really getting very, very copper. So I don't know if you're aware that there are blue ones out there. They're brand new.
Curlsmith too. These are the treats we get.
Oh, okay, yeah.
On live. So these are some of the new products.
This is what you get for coming to live. You get the tea.
So
all right.
So in their scalp line, their scalp recipe line, they came out with, I think it's like a 3-step system. And so here, you can say step 2.
Okay. I got a job.
So step 1 is the Super Slip Prebiotic Primer.
That is everything. This is what I'm going to put in my hair. Butter. It literally just melts in your hair. This is what's taking this out.
Yeah.
And then you go in with this. And this is their Wash and Scrub Detox Probiotic. And the granules are very, very, very fine. I didn't even know it was like a scrub. I didn't even pick up that word. But today when we had the conversation with the guy from Curlsmith, he said it was a scrub, and I poured it in my hand. It was like very, very fine granules. So those two together.
And then you go in with the postbiotic calming conditioner. So it's like step 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, and those two have incredible slip. The conditioner.
And like you'll get to see like all the ingredients, and like we'll get like all into like what each of them does. I can't like think right now because it was so much, but like it's such an amazing system. Even before we talked to the man, he really broke down like the science and stuff of it. Like we were like, this is so lit when we tried it. I'm like, this is so cool. And then they came out with 2 masks, deep conditioners. So in the line that they already had, their moisture recipe line, they had the Double Cream Deep Quencher, which is a moisturizing deep conditioner. It has a really great smell. It has like that original Curlsmith scent, if you're familiar with Curlsmith.
Yes, I love that one. And then my very favorite, I was so impressed with this last night. Oh my gosh. This has, I don't know if people are into skincare, because you know I am, and I always look for skincare products that have hyaluronic acid in it. This has hyaluronic acid in their mask. And so it gives you like that. Let me see. It is. Oh, I'm thinking, like, okay, I thought you were breaking out something. That's that hair.
That's that hair. Okay. That's the transfer, y'all.
Wow, right onto your skin. We'll keep all that red hair away from me.
Okay.
My green scarf. This hyaluronic has hyaluronic acid in it and just melts in your hair, just detangling. And
these are the travel sizes.
Yeah.
Sorry, these are the travel sizes. They do come in jars. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry, I'm waving around the travel. They do come in nice jars with like nice tin lids.
Yes.
Love the lids. Curlsmith like packaging, really nice.
Yeah. So love these.
If you want to see like more details about the product, they are on Ulta. So if you go to Ulta and search Curlsmith, you will see like the new products up there. And then they came out with a gel. Oh wait, a gel with their moisture line, the orange line. In shower style fixer. You can do it in the shower or out of the shower. Basically, it's just to have like they stressed your hair be like really wet when you apply it. And it's in extreme hold gel. So, which is nice, which is basically what we have in our hair right now. Probably not showing it its best light because we have all this like wax and stuff in our hair. But yeah, we will be rolling out this line this week and doing Treatment Tuesday and styling with these products this week. So I'm definitely excited for the scalp recipe.
And then little side note, we're wondering if this is what this is. We explained it to the guy. We said that we had been on the Nature's Bounty vitamins for years. You know, that's the one I always push. Well, with this treatment line, they sent a box of vitamins. Now, never do we really just kind of like dive into people's vitamins, because you can't just be taking anybody's old vitamins.
Anybody's old vitamins.
But we felt like Curlsmith was a reputable company, and we'd known about them for years, and we trusted them.
Yeah.
So we
their ingredients.
And we started taking their vitamins, and maybe that's what stopped.
We've been taking them for the past 2 weeks now, and my nails have been growing like crazy. You said to me last night, like, your skin looks like really, really clear, and my shedding has stopped. So I'm not sure. We were talking to the guy, and he was like explaining his experience, and we were just like looking at each other. We're like, how fast is the turnaround? And he's like, you can start seeing like results within like the first month. I'm like, well, I've been taking them for like, you know, every day for 2 weeks, and
because
you know,
when
my
we
nails
about
are
shedding,
growing, and
he finished the conversation. We started it, and he's like, oh my God, it's got to be the worst, because he had long hair. And he said, it's got to be the worst. He said, and for women, it's probably even harder when you're in the shower, you see your hair coming out. And we were just like, it's been a nightmare. I said, it has been such a nightmare. I said, but ever since we started like these vitamins, I don't know. I don't want to like jump out the window and say it's them. Maybe is it like our time to like to stop the shedding? But it both stopped. Like, I started out today saying on a dime. And I'm like, well, let me not like say like on a dime.
But like we went from having clumps to like little pieces of hair.
Yeah.
So
I don't know if it's these new vitamins, because we swear by the Nature's Bounty hair, skin, and nails. But we did.
The J-Way said that the hyaluronic acid. You said LA. That's also in a lot of face masks as a cleanser. Yeah. So they call this line. I think they call it skincare for hair. So the scalp recipe line. So yeah, absolutely, the hyaluronic acid is in a lot of skincare
because
products.
It immediately plumps your face. You know, I got onto it a few years ago, and anything with that, I noticed that my skin went from sunken into like it pumped up the wrinkles.
106 Andy, yes, the Curlsmith vitamins. I didn't bring them down. I'm sorry, but yeah, they are on Ulta's website as well. You can see the vitamins. We have been taking them for 2 weeks, and I actually do prefer them to the Nature's Bounty ones. Nature's Bounty ones had like that very vitamin smell, and I did find them at times hard to swallow. I find that the Curlsmith ones just go straight down, which I enjoy, and they don't like they don't make my stomach hurt. I don't like taste. I don't burp, and like I smell vitamins. Like it's just
no vitamin smell whatsoever.
It doesn't change the color of my pee. Like Nature's Bounty, like I like once I took them, and like the first first or second time I pee after taking them, my pee would be like really like green or like a crazy color, because like it was the vitamins going through my system.
It was like that neon green, like very yellow. Yeah, it's the vitamin B, all the vitamin B's in them.
But I definitely prefer the Curlsmith ones now to
I don't know what it
Nature's
is,
Bounty
because
ones.
I looked at the ingredients. I know that the Nature's Bounty ones has like a whole list in the daily recommended value. I think it's daily
and this
value
is super moisturizing. We did it with the hyaluronic acid one with our hot heads.
Yes.
And your hair, once you're done with the hot head, is just like nice.
And once we learned how to like do that.
Let me go grab the vitamins.
Yeah, do that. And bring down the other ones too by my bedside, the Nature's Bounty, because I was trying to figure out the new ones. These Curlsmith ones don't seem to have all like the vitamin B's and all of that the Nature's Bounty has, but it has other types of ingredients like goji berry and all different kinds of things. And it like somehow that combination must be doing something, but the other ones seem like they were like right on point with all of the different things and all the daily values. This one, I have to say, does not have the daily value, whatever that means. You know how they say like this is 100% daily value or 166% of the daily value. These don't read like that, but yet I've seen something with them, and it wasn't just me, because you saw the same thing.
Yeah, and he says, what did he say? He says there's keratin in it, biotin, and collagen, which he was saying sometimes people have to take like 3 different pills to like get all of those. So these are all in this pill, and this is what they look like. And they go down so easy, and I've been really enjoying them.
Yeah, so they're pricey though, so hopefully they'll work, and it would be worth it, so that it would make me want to do it. But it's almost like when we said what's that treatment that we did,
Olaplex.
We're like, we were losing our hair, yes we want it, yes it works, but do we want to drop $30
this coming week, Ari, we're doing the stylers and the treatments this week in our videos, so that's what you guys are going to be getting.
But it really has to be doing something. Like, we share the cost of this one, You know, we don't just drop. I think on a good day we can get it for $18 at Walgreens. These Nature's Bounty ones. So I mean, vitamins aren't cheap, but if they work, I wouldn't mind it. So I just want to make sure that they're working. So
yeah, no, the Nature's Bounty ones are good. Like they are good. We have been taking them for years, but I think now that I've tried something like else, like I prefer this experience. I prefer something that's easier to swallow, that doesn't make my stomach hurt, that doesn't leave an aftertaste or smell funny or change the color of my pee. Like I don't need all of that extra with a vitamin.
No, I've taken Nature's Bounty since I did my Big Chop back in 2016, and I think I went back to these because I had been taking them for years before that, and then kind of like, you know, didn't take them anymore. But when I had to start kind of like growing back my hair because I had to Big Chop and all that, I started taking these again. And every now and then I'll kind of like wean away a little bit, but then I always go back. So I wasn't taking them as consistently as I should, but this is like, these were like my go-to. But now that I started taking these and I'm thinking I'm seeing rapid results, I want to kind of like ride the wave and see what happens and see if it really was those. But they say give it like about 3 months, which is standard for things. You know, yes, we're seeing results immediately, but they said to get like the best benefit.
We'll really be able to speak about them like within like 3 months. Because I've said by like December, I hope to kind of get some length back, you know. Because I definitely want to go for a little trim and like my health, hopefully a little bit of more density in my hair. So we're gonna see. Where it died?
It just died. Was it plugged in?
It was plugged in.
What is that? Is that thing plugged in?
Girl, it was plugged in.
That's where I have my phone.
But here are came in this cute little bag, these Juvia Place foundation sticks, which I love a good foundation stick. I really do. So if you're into foundation sticks, check them out. I thought they went on very, very smooth. Where's my color? I don't even know. Dominica, this was it. And like the size, cute little packaging, and it's a foundation stick. It smooths on the face really nice. And then I took my Real Techniques buffing brush and just kind of like buffed it out, and just flawless. They have 30 shades, and
how's it?
Nice shade range.
Have you found mine yet?
Girl, I don't know if they sent anything lighter.
Of course.
Try Panama. Try Panama. If you must try something, try Panama.
I must. Okay, I like the containers. They're cute. Has anybody tried anything Juvia's Place?
Yeah, the J-way, my hair looked longer because I braided out, and like the braids that I do stretch my hair down, and I do it to like stretch these busted bangs that won't grow. Is that too dark?
I think probably for the summer, and because I can't try it on my face because my face is purple right now.
I have to see if they sent anything lighter than Panama. That's your undertone, because they sent several undertones. I had to pick out all the things that were were golden undertoned.
Oh, my undertone isn't golden; it's yellow.
I don't. Well, they golden yellow.
Okay, because sometimes it's yellow and then
I
it's
think
gold.
I think it's neutral, cool. I think they might have yellow and golden.
Okay, golden is not my golden.
Okay.
Is
we have to check it out when we get upstairs, because they sent.
Okay, olive is like what I use kind of like in the summer, but it's really not my undertone. This looks more.
Dominica was my exact color. I put it on. I was like, nice.
I could get away with it maybe in the summer, but I don't think it's really my.
Yeah, I enjoy seeing Juvia's Place in Ulta. I definitely want to like check out some of their eyeshadow palettes, because like when you like touch them, it's just like pigment, crazy pigment.
Yeah.
All right, is anybody else getting tired? I'm a little sleepy. Even though like I hate to take this outfit off because like we put so much into it, but you know.
You can just parade around that all night.
Yeah, just parading it all night. I have to sing a few more choruses of Part of Your World before I take it off.
I know, it's so cute. I am so purple. I don't know what I'm gonna be next week. Yeah, this is cute. And look at the curl definition though, even with all this wax in it. It's still like, I like it.
Your hair's Flake City.
It is.
It's all that white, right? Why isn't my hair flaking with the red?
I don't know. But it's still kind of very damp.
I can't get over my shoulders being red.
I can't either.
It's like red right here.
Yeah.
All right, guys, who's going to start the goodnight roll call?
Right.
This has been so fun. This was a fun live.
I know it was.
LoriAnne's contour, though. I know. Girl, you got to get over there and get that dawn.
It's not that too. Like I'm not concerned about this.
But you're not concerned about anything.
If I could get that green off last week, then this is child's play. I'll let you guys know how it came off. I'll be in bed in about what? I was only 11. I'm still young.
We can go just watch Aladdin.
Oh, I thought we were gonna go get a smoothie.
Girl, you wanted to go get a smoothie? Like across town?
They never have anything.
You want to go to Norwalk?
I don't know where I want to go.
I want to drive to Norwalk.
I don't know. I just keep looking at myself here. I look crazy.
You gonna wear that? You gonna wear that outfit?
No, I'm not. We look like we're touched. Like if it were Halloween, it'd be cute. People would understand the gig, but no, like it's like early October. Like we look crazy.
Girl, if I take this outfit off, I'm getting in the bed.
Okay.
Girl, if I'm going to get a smoothie, I'm wearing this. I'm gonna go right to drive-through.
Then why don't you just go in? Why don't you make a big showing of it?
Because at night they close it down at 9.
Oh, okay.
All right, guys. Guys, this has been so fun. We will see you guys next week, next Friday, for our our Halloween live week number 3.
What will LoriAnne be?
What will we be? What will we do? Good night. Good night. Hit the put dog in it. I just heard stirring in there. Thought he was in there.
Aw, Pam. I can't wait to meet you guys one day.
Oh my God, I'm gonna have a coughing attack.
Why? I just think this is some work to be done ahead. Guys, when I empty out the dishwasher, she always goes for the silverware. It's like so many minutes over there putting a spoon here, spoon there, and by that point, like the whole dishwasher is emptied out, and I'm like,
listen,
I always notice that you always just grab the silverware.
Silverware is important because sometimes like we pack it in so tight, like everything doesn't get clean, so I have to check everything individually. Because the boys will just take it and dump it in, and then I'll pick up a spoon that has cheese on it. Like, so I check the silverware like perfectly, like every single one.
And I'm drying bowls and plates and cups, and you just grab the little silverware and just like keep marching back and forth with the
cutlery, exactly.
The cutlery.
Good night, guys.
I know. What is it? Full moon? Is it full moon out there tonight?
Love you guys too.
You do, Rochelle? Enjoy while you can see it. She loves my lipstick. So you'll never see this color again.
Yeah, we might next week, depending on what you're wearing. What villain you're gonna be next week.
I know.
All right, guys. Oh my gosh, I'm so sleepy. Like sleepiness just like hit me like a truck.
I know. Oh my God, we have so much work to do around here. You want to get down there and sweep up these flakes of mine?
Oh my gosh. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching our live. Thanks for coming, and we will see you guys next week. And definitely check out our videos that are coming this week. Curlsmith, definitely the scalp recipe line. You're going to want to see that video. What if we'll do a shower scene? It is like a shampoo and whatnot, so we have to figure out how to film that video. Okay. All right, guys. We will see you guys next week.
All right.
Bye.